Good evening, folks, and welcome to PD Jackson Olin Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Tonight, Jackson Olin Mustangs taking on Jefferson Davis County High School out of Prentiss and Bassville, Mississippi. Pete, how are you tonight?
Man, I'm good. It's another Friday night. Football's here, high school football. We're about I can't believe we're halfway through the season.
I was thinking about it the other day. We are almost halfway through, and this is Mustang Football Network brought to you by Freeway Honda this evening. And Pete, last week, tough loss for the Jackson Olin Mustangs. I wasn't able to be there, and you were, and just fought to the end. Tell us about it.
Well, you know, we did a lot of good things during the game, Bart, but of course at the end it was tragic that we lost. We dropped it with 42 seconds left. We fought back, we took a lead, and the kids never gave up, and they played hard. It was just unfortunate. Carver decided with 42 seconds left that they were definitely undermanned and decided they were going to win it or lose it on the going for two, and they went for it and made it, and they won 30-29. But I tell you what, the kids fought hard and they played well.
We're talking to Coach Fakakis this morning. He felt like his young team took a huge step. Didn't get the victory, but hopefully tonight get that momentum going again early and take on a tough opponent from Mississippi. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to preview the game as we get back. This is Mustang Football Network brought to you by Freeway Honda.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
Back live here at PD Jackson Olin Stadium as the Mustangs come out this evening, running out of the tunnel, getting ready to take on the Bulldogs of Jefferson Davis County from Mississippi. Your captains tonight for Jeff Davis will be number 2, Michael Caraway, number 52, Dontavius Harper, and number 77, Yanni Gray. They will be in the blue pants, white jerseys, blue helmets. And for Jackson Olin this evening, Pete, who you got on the captains?
Tonight you got it's really unique. You got number 2, Kason Jones. Then you got the 3 brothers, Erdy Polnitz, number 5, 21, Jabari Polnitz, and number 35, sophomore DeMarcus Polnitz.
Man, got some family love going on out in the captain.
I'm telling you.
And it looks like Jackson Olin will get the football here. As you know, quick rundown on the opponent tonight. Not a lot of people know a whole lot about who Jackson Olin's playing, and it's Jefferson Davis County High School. Bassfield and Prentiss. Bassfield, those two schools merged. Bassfield has won 8 state titles until merging to this school. 2012 to 2015, they won 4 straight. Guys like Jamal Peters, a lot of Division I players. In 2017, they had 8 players starting at USM, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State.
Wow.
Their neighbors in the counties, guys like Walter Payton, Steve McNair, Eric Dampier, Terrell Buckley. That's about a 30-mile radius of Columbia, Mississippi, Columbia, Mount Olive, New Hebron, all these areas, Prentiss, and it's time to go, but that's who we're playing.
Well, I'll tell you what a football pedigree they have there. We're putting out some really good talent as they do kick off. It's caught on about the 17.
Yes, it is, and it's Kaiser Jones up the middle for the Mustangs, and he's still fighting hard. He'll be brought down about the 30. Good field position starting for the Mustangs. Sorry to try to get all that out. You can't get it out. There's so much you can't get it out,
Well, I tell you what, you did, and Jackson Olin evidently is going to get the ball first here, and I tell you what, the last time they touched the ball, like I said, they scored with 42 seconds left to lose the game. Carver won it in the last 42 seconds, but hey, under the gun, Bart, when they were down, they scored and took the lead at the end of the game, and that showed tremendous heart. Let's see if they can carry it over.
Got to carry it over. Brandon Tank Ward at quarterback. He'll settle in with Kason Jones back behind him. But Kason has played really well the last 2 weeks, playing Ironman football on both sides. We'll get to a lot of that later. Snap back to Tank. He's going to throw it. Oh, and he throws a little bit high. Look for number 7, Khalil King. Good play call. Had some room, but couldn't complete it.
Yeah, Khalil was breaking. Did a little stutter step, broke over the middle. He was open, and Tank was definitely targeting him. He just threw it a little too high. Khalil couldn't go up and get it.
He did throw it a smidge high, so look for these names on defense. Aljure Arnold, he's the quarterback. Michael Caraway and Malcolm Hartzog, along with Peterson and Walker along the interior for the Bulldogs. Jefferson Davis is a 3A school, Pete, so a little smaller school, but make no mistake, they've got athletes.
And they got numbers. It looks like they are deep in depth, and they brought them on this trip tonight.
Ward in the shotgun, 3 wide right, 1 up top. Looks like we might have an offside here, hopefully. See what the official says. Communication to the White Hats. It is a dead ball offsides. We'll take
Good
those
call,
yards.
partner.
Absolutely. It'll bring
Yep.
2nd and 5, 2nd medium. And that's one key to the game, talking to Coach Fakakis this morning, Pete, was he really wants to control getting into that 2nd and medium and it not being 2nd and long, 3rd and long, and just keep those chains moving. Did some of that better last week.
Yeah, he did. Anytime you get into like a 2nd or 3rd and 3 or 4 at the most, I mean, odds are with you that you might complete, keep the chains going.
They are in this same set now. Looks like brought a tight end in a kind of a funky set. 2 wide right and then 1 over on the sideline. Who's on the sideline? Looks like it's Kaiser
Khalil
Jones.
King?
Excuse me, it is Khalil King. Tank back in the shotgun. Kason Jones with him. Here comes King in motion. Now it's a trip set. Tank's going to throw. He gets away under pressure, relentless pressure. He's still battling, still on his feet. Good effort by Tank to try to get back and not lose more than 10 yards. Good pressure that time by the Jefferson Davis defense.
Yeah, that time the blocking on, I'd say kind of right up the middle, not calling anyone out, but it just broke down, and that happens in football, and we're going to take a sack there.
It did look like a little inside stunt that time, and as we mentioned, it's Sinuous Walker with the play, number 64 for JD. So it's the JD Bulldogs, not Jefferson Davis out of Montgomery, to get confused. They are out of Mississippi, and there's a hand to Kason Jones up the middle. He's fighting for yards. He's going to gain about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up one of those 3rd long plays that we mentioned.
So it's actually
Excuse me, it's going to be 4th.
Yeah, looks like we're going to, he got back to the original line of scrimmage, Mart, but looks like it's 4th and 10, and going deep is number 2 and number 9 for Jeff Davis.
Yeah, it's going to be Caraway and Hartzog. You'll hear us talk about them a lot. They're the big play guys, putting both of them back on this punt. Wren will punt it. Sorry, partner, I didn't see that they'd switched the down marker on me over there. It's 4th down, and it's Corey and Wren, who's done a great job all year. Gets off a low kick, angled kick. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. Oh, and a good pickup that time by Callaway. He's on his feet. Wow, he's quick, and what a good move by number 2, Callaway, for the Bulldogs. 1st down inside Jackson Olin territory, Pete.
Yeah, I tell you what, that time he really made a quick move. We had coverage down there, Bart, but they were a slow step getting to it, and he made a good move. And he was met there by our freshman linebacker, number 32, Eric Muse, who really put a good lick on him and brought him down. So they're going to start on the Jackson Olin 46, it looks like.
Speaking of Q, as you know, he's out, going to be out indefinitely. Looks like he may not be back for a while, folks. Bakari Kennedy is out tonight, freshman linebacker. He's got a foot injury, so we're going to have some guys in some different places. Again, you're going to have Kason Jones playing linebacker on that outside, and Eric Muse, the anchor in the middle. There's a handoff out to number 4. Deidre and Alexander fighting hard, gaining yards and liking contact. And Lance Mancuso, the coach at Jefferson Davis, looks like his kid's ready to play. Looks like he brought him and got him fired up.
Yeah, I tell you what, that time, Bart, they executed well. They sustained their blocks, and our guy on the end there, number 2, I think that was Kason Jones, came in, let him get to the outside. Anytime that happens, you're going to get a positive yardage.
It does. Arnold, the quarterback, and wing T offense that you don't see a whole lot anymore. Coach Fakakis talked about it. You've got just a very bunch set, a lot of sweeps. That handoff, really quick handoff to number 9. That's Malcolm Hartzog. He's going to juke his way down to about the 21-yard line, and it's going to be a 2nd down and about 3 or 4. But, yeah, a lot of sweeps, a lot of traps, a lot of cross bucks, as Coach Joe Hubbard used to call them.
We got a flag down,
on
too.
The play.
Looks like it's a holding call, so, Bart, they're going to bring that one back, fortunately for us.
They will, and it looked like maybe a hold on the end, because it's so important in the wing T to seal that edge, and you do see holding calls with that offense from time to time. But good-looking run that time by Hartzog.
Yeah,
like a good-looking athlete.
They've got some talent out there, it's definitely do. I tell you, they got a good-looking quarterback, number 2.
Arnold.
Lost his number there, but anyway, he's a good-looking quarterback here, and he definitely looks like he is in control of his offense early on.
He does. He started last year as a sophomore. Arnold is a junior, number 12. He's going to hand it off this time to number 29, and that's going to be Sims on that sweep. It's just a basic handoff sweep around the edge into the sideline of the Bulldogs. Didn't get a whole lot. Good job on defense that time. Looked like Wren was in on the play.
Definitely Wren. He met him pretty much. They got a little push, and they got it back close to the original down marker, but not quite. Looks like his second 11, but you're right, Jacorian was there for the tackle.
Ernie Polnitz's in on the play as well. TJ Short's coming in the game. At linebacker, he's getting some time now. Usually plays fullback with some of the injuries. There's a handoff to number 3, and it's going to be Booth up the middle. He's going to gain 3 or 4.
Yeah, it was a quick hole up the middle. It was a good hole, and with his quickness, he got there and got some positive yardage. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 6.
Yeah, looked like Damon Gibson was in on the play that time, and here comes Sugarwolf Perry in at at defensive tackle. And so these young Bucks are they got a little bit, looks like a different swag about them. They're becoming experienced players, before us. So big 3rd down here for the Mustang defense. 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Fumble snap that time. Quarterback's going to dive forward. I do not think Arnold got it. He fumbled the snap and looked like Eric Muse was right there to gobble him up. Maybe 4-down territory, though, Pete.
Yeah, I bet they're going to right there. They're going to be on the 21 of Jackson Olin unless they decide to kick a field or having a field goal attempt. But it does look like they're going to try to actually, let's call it more 4-2. What you don't see here in high school football, every play so far, he's getting under center.
He is getting under center. That's that wing T look. It's just a power look.
It's old-timey football.
It is, and it's just going to be a direct handoff to number 3, Booth, and he's going to get the first down, spun his way forward for about 3 yards, and it's going to be in the first down on the 17-yard line, Bulldogs.
Yeah, drive that started after the punt on the Bulldog 36. They're methodically moving downfield, eating a little clock. It's about 6:57 left in the first.
No score here, halfway almost through the first quarter at P.D. Jackson Olin Field. Mississippi in the house.
Jumped.
They did jump, and it was going to be the old reverse play.
So that's 2 motion pictures calls, Bart. They've jumped twice on this drive.
Maybe the Jackson Olin band is they're loud down there.
Maybe getting in their head a little bit.
Maybe they're just maybe the noise is a little much.
I thought at the first year with the young kids we had that we'd start coming on about this time of the year, about the 5th, 6th game, and so it's the 5th game, and let's see what we do here.
And this is a different opponent. You see a lot of the teams, you see a lot of the kids, you play against them, over the course of years. Not here so much, and they've jumped off again.
That was number 64 for them. Their right side of the line jumped.
He did, and it looked like it was. Exinius Walker, the junior, plays both ways for the Bulldogs, and Coach Mancuso is beside himself. It's going to bring up a first down and 20. You're in the red zone on the 17. Now you're back at the 27, but with that wing T offense, that's the thing. If you can keep them in second, third, first and long, well, not usually first and long, but second, third, and long with this wing T offense, it's hard to gain that many yards. It's a 3-yard offense.
Yeah.
That's kind of like running the triple option in Wishbone.
Absolutely. So Morgan in the red zone here. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan.
The lefty throws the ball. Arnold, he's going to throw it out to Callaway. He makes the play, and big physical running that time. He's going to be brought down by Ernie Polnitz. Good throw by the left-handed junior for the Bulldogs, and that's going to gain almost all of it back. It's going to gain 15. Just a little hitch route out to the left. 2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that time our DB over there was playing him a little soft and gave him a little too much room, and by the time he got up there to make the hit, the ball was already delivered it was a good throw and catch.
Arnold hands off to number 3 up the middle, and it's going to be Booth, and that Booth burst is going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. 6-0 early here, 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Jackson Olin defense got to bow its neck a little bit more than that, Pete.
Yeah, there was that play was just nobody was challenged. There was just I think I could have run through that one. It was that hole was really big, and so early on here, Jackson Olin's behind 6-0, waiting the extra point.
Well, yeah, the 4th down had an opportunity to get the stop, and just good hard running by Booth again. You can tell he's going to be a hoss, but this team, when these two schools Bassfield and Prentice merged to make Jefferson Davis County High School. They won the state championship their first year, similar to Central Clay. The extra point's going to be up, and it's going to be good, so it'll be 7-0. And you're listening to J.O. Football. This is the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
I'll tell you what, Bart, that time, though, they did the J.D. Offense there did a real good job of executing their plays. They overcame 3 offside or jump, moving early, and got that back positive yardage and scored there at the end there.
They did, and I think you're just going to continue to see them pound and pound and pound on the ground. But good-looking pass by Arnold, and you can tell that Callaway is kind of comfortable playing anywhere. So we're going to take a quick break. This is J.O. Football on the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
Hey, Rick, are you a doctor?
I confess, I'm not actually a doctor, but I'm the car doc.
What's Car Doc, Rick?
Car doc is an exclusive membership in our maintenance program.
Oh, cool. What does it offer?
You can get roadside assistance, you're going to get your oil change, you're going to get your brakes checked. Car doc is available on new and used cars, giving you the greatest of service, maintenance, and repairs. That's right, it's worth $3,000 to you right here at Freeway Honda.
You're right, so come on in for as little as $25 a month on that Car Doc program. Here at Freeway Honda, 5 Points in Inslee, or online at freewayhondaal.com.
Welcome back, folks. Jackson Olin football here on the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. And it will be a kickoff here for the guy who scored the – no, actually it won't. Booth is not going to kick off. I can't really tell you the number is for the Bulldogs, but it's 7-0 here. Jefferson Davis County High School out of Prentice, Mississippi. Kicks it back. It's going to be number 10, Rodrill George. No, actually it's not. It's going to be Ernie Polnitz. He's going to take it. Good run. He cuts it up.
Go.
He breaks a couple of tackles. Saw a little seam. Good blocking by Sager. Polnitz gets it out to the 35. Good run back, good start, good field position.
Yes, it is. I tell you, that time, number 5, Ernie Polnitz, who is a captain tonight, secured the ball first, which was good, and then he was hit, and yards after contact were good, and hey, we got a good start to this next drive.
We do. Jaden Chambers is going to be out wide right. Ward back in the shotgun with Jones. 3 wide up top. Had this set earlier onto the right side, so it's going to be Tank. He's going to turn it up. He's going to get good yardage, 3 or 4 there. We can take that all day long, Pete.
Yes, we can. And last week, Tank got some good running yardage last week. He really settled in, and the offense was productive with Kaysen and Kaiser Jones, the Jones brother, and Tank, and hey, we got some good yardage last week.
We did. Kelnarius King making an appearance, number 13. He's going to be in with Kaiser Jones and Khalil King. So, got some family stuff going on, as you'll talk about at halftime with the Jones brothers. Tank's going to play action. He's going to throw it deep for Chambers. Oh, he goes up and tries to get it. Does not. Good play by Hartzog, the all-around everything. They got a couple of those guys for the Bulldogs, and he's letting the Jackson Olin folks know not to throw there. But, I like the jump ball throw. Good throw by Tank.
I do, too. The ball was there, and our guy had a chance to catch it, and that's all you can ask for. It was just excellent coverage on by their kid.
It was. Kaiser Jones at the top on the left. Chambers down at the right. We're going to have a false start here on Kelnarius King, the senior. So 3rd down and would have been about 6. Now it's going to go back to 11, and that's the kind of thing, that Coach Vakakis has talked about is the Mustangs trail 7-0 here in the first quarter, 4:44 to go. How do you eliminate those mistakes?
Well, it's just simple concentration.
It is. Experience.
Yeah, he was the only one that moved, and and it was just he was eager, and hey, that's what happened, and he got caught.
It's the understanding of don't let it be now to where it goes 3rd and 11. That young teams, it takes going through it to understand. So King's going to be in motion here. Ward taking the snap. He drops back, got some time. He's going to be under pressure now. Throws it.
Oh, Lord. Very dangerous pass there.
Very dangerous pass, and that is a great play by number 19, Nebrian Adams, for the Mustangs, as he actually kept a interception from happening there. His Tank was under duress and tried to get rid of it, so it'll bring up a 4th down, and Wren will go back into punt formation.
I tell you what, if their kid, number 12, had caught that, he had clear sailing, and it was ill-advised to have thrown that. Tank, I'm sure Coach V would have rather him gone down for the sack.
Sugar Wolf Perry coming onto the field late here, trying to get everyone set up for Jackson Olin.
Just the second punt by Jacorian.
It is the second punt. Play clocks are not working. I think that's what the time lapse earlier was. It's a low punt. It's going to be back by Hartsock. Oh, and he makes a quick move and hits the middle, and he's got room, folks.
He's going to go the distance. Unless we got an angle, but no.
Wow.
No flags either, Bart.
Line drive punt by Jacorian Wren, caught by Hartsock. Bam, bam, one move, and he was in the middle of the return coverage. One more move, and he was gone. 13-0.
Yeah, there on your punt coverages, you've played the game, but what you got to do is you got to stay in your lane. A lot of our young kids did not stay in their lane, and consequently, he picked up some blocks, and, his speed and talent did the rest. He was gone.
He was gone. Chase Hannigan will attempt the point. He made the first one. It's 13-0, trying to make it 14. 4:10 to go here in the first quarter. Jackson Olin offense needs to put a couple of first downs together and just inch away at this thing. They have been in this situation a couple of times before this season, so need to get some points on the board. Beautiful night here.
Oh,
PD
man,
Jackson
comfortable.
Stadium,
it's nice. It's nice.
The kick is going to be up, and it's going to be good. So with 4:10 to go, it's 14-0, Jefferson Davis County High School out of Mississippi. You're listening to Jackson Olin Football on the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back in just a minute.
The Jackson Olin Mustangs want to thank all their friends for the support that they get. We at Ideal Furniture are also proud to support them and want to thank all of you for being there for us for over 75 years. We believe that we're the #1 furniture dealer with low prices and top-notch customer service. So when you need furniture, come see us at Ideal Furniture, your hometown furniture and mattress store. Come to Ideal, where every deal is ideal. Serving Ensley and Birmingham since 1943. Ideal Furniture Company. And remember, go Mustangs.
Back live here at Jackson Olin High School, Ensley, Alabama, 14-0. Not so good, guys. Mississippi guys are ahead tonight. And so Mustangs will get the kickoff from Nebryan of the Bulldogs. Pete, need a spark and a run back here.
Well, like you said earlier, the offense has got to do their part. They got to move. They've had 2 3-and-outs. This is the third kickoff now in the first quarter, and that's not a good way to start the game here.
It goes out of bounds. Kaiser Jones, good job not getting over there and let it go out of bounds. So it will be Jackson Olin football. Great field position as the kickoff did go out of bounds.
Are they going to make them kick it again?
They are going to make them kick it again. Not sure. I guess you get 2 attempts.
I know last year with AJ, other teams would continue to kick it away, and consequently they would keep kicking it out of bounds. And I know there was one game, Coach V, they tried like 3 times to kick it, and it went out of bounds. They finally kicked it to him. Guess what? He went the distance.
Well, and the thing is, obviously, I wasn't even thinking about the fact that, you just take the penalty and make them kick again, especially when you've seen the short kickoffs. Probably going to catch it around the 30 or 35, probably get it around the 50. So good coaching move here by Coach Vakakis. Obviously has the kickoff team scouted.
Yeah, we're going to get, barring some disaster, we should get great field position here.
Kaiser Jones is going to field it at the 22. Let's see what the difference is. He's got a lane over here, folks. He's getting outside. Those long legs are going. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Mustangs, Kaiser Jones.
No flags, so this touchdown's going to stay. What speed? That time, he, like you called it, partner, he hit his lane and he turned the Jets on.
Woo!
Gone on the 22, 78-yard return for a touchdown.
And what perfect timing is we will be talking about the brothers at halftime. What a run, caught it about the 22. How about that coaching call by Coach Vakakis to take the penalty?
Well,
Turns into 6 points.
I'm telling you now, I mean, and it was great. Kaiser had a big game last week, as we'll touch on, and he was the go-to receiver on a lot of possessions. And, man, boom, lightning struck then. We're back in it.
Great blocking, ran the old wall into the sideline, into the home sideline, touchdown, and here comes Amadou Ba. There's the snap. It's down, and Ba
Look at Amadou.
makes it.
Yes, sir, Amadou.
He's made 2 or 3 in a row now, so now your score, new score. Jefferson Davis County 14, the Mustangs on the board with 7. 3:58 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to JO Football on the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
Credit score bonus.
Hey, look, it's great. That's right. It's bonus. That's right. Bonus credit month. Bonus. That means your credit score comes off your MSRP. We're giving it away. We know at Freeway Honda, everybody's got a bump. Everybody's got a bruise. But guess what? We'll get you done at Freeway Honda.
It's like a bonus payday this month.
J.O., don't forget, we're raising money for you, your school. Come in. You buy a car, we send a check. Our goal is $50,000 for J.O. $50,000. You got to come in. We got to raise money. We'll send you a check.
Back live here as the Mustangs have cut the lead in half on a great kickoff return by Kaiser Jones. Great penalty take by Coach Fakakis after the ball went out of bounds. Made him kick it again. Had to have seen something that he really liked that wanted to get the return team on. And how wonderful was it set up, Pete?
Oh, it was beautiful. The kids, everybody held their blocks. I just was praying there was no penalties.
Great job by
and
Kaiser setting those blocks up too, going in and going out, and it was just a great. But I saw you, because we've had some touchdowns and had some things with penalties. I saw your eyes immediately look back.
I was just scoping the field, just no yellow flag, and there wasn't.
And Amadou Ba makes the extra point, so it's 14-7, one-possession game here in Inslee, Alabama, at Jackson Olin High School. Back deep will be Hartzog, Booth, and Callaway. Ba's going to pooch it down, and I don't know if that's a fair catch or not. Guess not. It's going to be Chambers, number 11, going to be in on the stop. Good coverage. 31-yard line is where the Bulldogs will start, leading by 7 with 3:54 to go in the first. Jackson Olin band living up the Friday night lights. They've been getting after it for a while.
They do. They do a great job.
Oh man, it's so fun
They
to
come
watch.
They come every Friday night.
They bring it.
They bring it
every Friday night, man. So Arnold will have his team now. Looked like it was just going to be an easy night, and now all of a sudden there's a football game going on. It's first down and 10 on the 29-yard line of the Bulldogs. Arnold is going to reach and hand it off to number 29, Sims, and he's going to be stopped.
That is a good play there, Bart.
Absolutely. Moultrie in on the play. Got up from his defensive linebacker position, and just a great play.
Yeah, that time Jacoby just met and he was blocked on that play too. He met him and shucked him off like you're taught, and he made the tackle for no gain. Actually, maybe they got about a yard, if that.
He did make the tackle, and so Arnold in that wing tee, just one wide receiver out. Won't see him throw it much. He's going to turn around and hand it to Booth, and nothing doing. Case in Boston right there.
You want this? You never know what sparks a team, and those two plays are indicators of that.
Well, we've seen the glimpses all year, and it's a matter of just stringing enough good plays together and enough good possessions together to get off the field on third down here when it's 3rd and 8. Let's see if it pays off like Coach Fakakis wanted. 3rd and 8. This young, maturing defense needs a stop.
Yeah. And, we got some new players out here. I've noticed number 4, Markel Williams, on the sideline, not dressed out. At number 10, Roderick George is getting a chance to start.
There goes Arnold back to pass. The lefty's going to look deep, and it could be picked.
It
is picked. It's picked, and there's Muse. He's got it.
Green. Wow.
Great play by Moultrie, getting his hand on the ball, knocks it up in the air. Eric Muse with the interception. Mustangs almost, the ball's going to be on the 22-yard line. Big turnover. We didn't talk about turnovers early, but knew it was going to be a big part of this game.
Yes, and that time, as you said, Jacoby tipped it in the air, and Eric Muse was right there, and he had some yardage, got another 10 yards after he caught it. And, hey, we're in business on the 22.
We are on the 22-yard line. Tank Ward brings his team to the line, as looking over to the sideline. Eric Muse right there going, and he slams it in the goal for the turnover chain dunk. I don't know exactly what it is that they're doing down there, but the young kid's celebrating it too. Tank Ward Going to throw it deep. He throws it up. It's going to be out of bounds, intended for Kaiser Jones. I love celebrating the turnovers, though.
Yeah, they've got a nice little celebration over there when something good happens, especially on the defensive side where they dunk it. And that time it was Eric Muse.
Was Eric Muse, and so it'll be 2nd down and 10. I like the shot taken right there.
Yeah,
right after the
I like that too. Why not? You're down there. You're almost in the red zone. Let's take a shot real quick.
Absolutely. Kentrail T-shirt Calhoun along with Khalil King, Kaiser Jones, and number 19.
Neighbor Adams.
Adams split out wide. Tank Ward with Kason Jones in the backfield. Motion out to the right by King. Snap to Ward. He's going to look this way. He has some running room, and he couldn't get outside. Good play that time.
He was brought down pretty quickly there by number. I didn't catch that number, but I tell you what, Tank's a big guy, and he was brought down pretty easy.
He was. Looked like it was number 55.
Tank's a strong kid.
Keithan Pittman came out of nowhere to make that play, defensive end for the Bulldogs. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jackson Olin showing some life. Here comes Rashad Sager, the freshman receiver coming in for Kaiser Jones. Going with this 3-wide look a lot here, Pete, early on in the early going.
Well, I've noticed that if we can get on the same page, we're open with the quick slant over the middle.
We are. Could be it right here. Here goes Tank. He sees it.
Deep.
He's going deep for T-shirt.
Oh! I don't know if he took his eye off it or if the defender tipped it, but boy, we had a shot at the end zone.
It's one of those, and at the angle, good call on the slant. It was a deep slant, but the lights might have been about a factor. Arnold got his hand in there, but Kentrail T-shirt Calhoun looked like he was going to be able to make a play on the ball. Pretty good throw by Tank there. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 13 for Jackson Olin. Offense staying on the field. Big play in this football game is Coach Fakakis rolling the dice here. 4th down. Kason Jones back in the backfield with him. Adams. Calhoun. King in motion. There's the snap. Back to Ward. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it. He's got a guy.
Oh, he was open.
Just under a little bit too much duress. Khalil King was open. Tank had to throw it off his back foot. It will turn over on downs for the Bulldogs. Tough miss there.
Oh, Bart, he was right at the end zone there, right at the goal line. He was wide open and just a tad too much pressure on it.
Yeah, he did feel the pressure, though, and eluded it, got outside the pocket, and just wasn't able to put enough touch on it where it was able to be called. So it'll be 1st down, J.D. County, Mississippi, 25-yard line. Mustang Football Network brought to you by Freeway Honda this Friday evening. Big football game down on the Plains tomorrow. We will discuss at halftime as well.
Yeah, who's Auburn playing? They playing anybody?
Here goes Hartzog on that
look
sweep.
At that closing speed by
Look
Jacoby.
at Erdy Ponix.
Erdy.
Look at these guys flying around the ball. There's a different energy in the green tonight.
There really is, I tell you what. And Erdy really had some closing speed.
He really did.
And Jacoby Moultrie was over there, too.
He was. Damon Gibson as well, getting a lot of time in on defense here. Number 10 for Jackson Olin. Rodrill
Big guys
George
up front. Nicholas Barnes. They did a good job there.
They did.
Corian Wren.
You know, it just looks like the game is slowing down a little bit, if you will. You know, a lot of times when you're young, it's fast, and the physicality. Well, now they've gotten used to it. It's halfway through a season, and so these guys are not freshmen or sophomores anymore. They're playing big minutes.
Your 2 freshmen in the middle, Caffey and Muse are now – they've got some game experience.
Absolutely they do. Number 4, Alexander, was in motion. It looks like there's going to be a delay of game here, and – you know, the shot clocks are off tonight. What do you think about that one, Pete?
Well, I tell you what, it makes me think of Bruce Pearl.
You were talking about him earlier. Was in town today over on 119.
What a guy, huh?
Or maybe yesterday, saw on Twitter, recruiting the big center for
Maybe
Oak
Jake
Mountain.
can get us some tickets and we'll go down there and watch him. What do you think, Jake?
Basketball is going to be fun to watch this year in the SEC.
It really is. Because, we got some good teams. We got some good coaches in this league.
Great coaches,
Rick
great talent.
Barnes is doing it at Tennessee.
He is. Great coaches in this league. So it'll be 2nd down and 15 after the penalty, the delay. Same action. Alexander on the pitch.
Look at Nicholas Barnes. Hang on to him.
Nick Barnes just out of his nose guard position. Great call partner. Just dragging down Alexander. It's going to be a gain of 5, bring up 3rd and long.
And I'm going to tell you what, Morgan would the law firm Morgan, they would be proud of that stop.
Yes. Hashtag law, Morgan & Morgan.
One of the many sponsors for this
Take care
JO
of us.
program. We love our sponsors.
We do, and looks like we're going to have the end of the first quarter here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field in Inslee, Alabama. Jefferson Davis County High School, Mississippi 14, Jackson Olin 7. This is the Mustang Football Network brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a minute.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 First Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
Big third down here coming up for the Mustang defense. Start the second quarter. JD High School Bulldogs trying to start a drive here and get some more breathing room like they had early.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was just impressed. I was just thinking about that last play. I was impressed with the big number 84 who just was relentless, got to the ball carrier and brought him down where it brings up a 3rd and 10, which is, as a defense, that's what you want.
It is, and there's going to be Arnold on the roll. I like him rolling. It's going to be a good throw.
Play.
Good throw, but a great play by TT, Tyler Thomas
I'm
out
telling
there.
you, has he not just blossomed this year? The freshman TT comes over and puts his left paw out there and did enough to make it 4th down where they're going to punt.
Huge play on 3rd down going at the freshman. Taylor Thomas just not going to have it at all. And walking around, he walks with a different confidence around the locker room. Saw him this morning, gave him a fist bump. You know, he's got a lot of plays under his belt now. So big play by the freshman. It's going to be 4th down and 9. Punt time for the Bulldogs. Khalil King going to be back with Erdy Polnitz.
Khalil looks like he's going to start at his 50. He's backing up into the JO. He's going to be at about the JO 47 where he's going to plant his feet.
Chase Hannigan is going to punt it away, and he punts it low. Looks going to be returnable on a good bounce, and it gets up, and here goes King. He's going to run. Ooh, and he runs over number 29, but he did hold his ground in there. Wow, some physicality going on by
There's some leather popping.
Jaquan Sims on that play. We talk about him. He runs the ball some for the Bulldogs. So it'll be 1st down. Jackson Olin going to keep it here. You know, partner, not really knowing a lot about this state championship pedigree 3A team from Mississippi, you know they're going to be talented coming over here. And they're 2-2, but they've lost to a couple of, state championship contenders. And Jackson Olin's hanging right in there.
They got a good team. They're well coached. Their quarterback is quite impressive. We got to get our offense going, though, Bart.
We do, and there's the handoff. Casey
Right
Jones,
there,
he's got room.
He's
at the 30, he's at the 30, 20. He's going to be run down at the 10-yard line into the Morgan & Morgan red zone. Go the Mustangs.
How about that run there, about 44 yards by Casey Jones? Last week he had one up the middle for about 40 yards for a touchdown.
Just behind that offensive line, Jacob Rowe in the middle of that thing. Just a great block right up the middle. Jacorian Wren clearing out the hole. Casey Jones hit it quick, and it's 1st and goal, Jackson Olin.
So we're down in that red zone brought to you by Morgan & Morgan.
Well, something that we haven't talked about, we'll talk about it after this play, as it looks like we're going bunch formation here. Wildcat with Kaysen Jones, Jacorian Wren in the backfield blocking along with Sugar Wolf. Kaysen's going to bounce it outside. He's got room. He's at the 2.
He's in.
Touchdown, Jackson Olin. Kaysen Jones from the Wildcat. 14-13. Mustangs with a chance to tie it up.
Now, just when we said the offense is going to have to step it up, they scored in 2 plays. Now, that's what I'm talking about for the offense.
Amadou Ba coming on to try the point after, but Ironman football, seeing the first quarter over, the 6A bodies maybe weighing on the 3A team a little bit, just right up the middle.
I'm telling you.
That was a powerful drive in 2 plays. Touchdown, Jackson Olin.
Excellent blocking up front to get that case in that jump. And his speed, I thought he was going to make it to the end zone, but the big guy, he was giving it all he had.
Amadou Ba. Oh, he may have missed that one. He did. It looked like the snap was they've had some snap issues and hold issues, but it did get down. He just pushed it a little bit. But 14-13, tough break right there for the Jackson Olin Mustangs. Just couldn't quite get it inside the upright. But great touchdown for Jackson Olin on those 2 plays. And so we're going to take a quick break. This is Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Back at Jackson Olin High School, Inslee, Alabama. 14-13 game here. Tight one early in the second quarter. Amadou Ba will kick off for Jackson Olin. Hartzog back deep for the Bulldogs. And, some exciting plays. Didn't have a whole lot of those early in the season. The last couple of weeks, they've been coming in bunches.
I mean, to tell you, this team starting out with these freshmen and sophomores they got some game experience now. They're no longer inexperienced.
Good kickoff by Amadou Ba, going to be taken at the 15, and it's fumbled. And there's a big hole that time up the middle, and he is gone. Number 4, Alexander. Sometimes when the ball is fumbled, the eyes fumble as well. Bounced right back to him, and he saw an opening. Gone. Second touchdown. Third touchdown of the game on kick returns.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that
second.
Was, but you know what? Look over there on the right side. I see a little yellow flag.
Did you know it was over there? You knew it was over there, and you were just letting everybody get excited.
Well, that's right. And but I don't know who it's on though.
Right there, it would be very difficult for that not to be on.
Well, you're right, because the
team from Pearl River.
The ref that called it is standing right there on the JD 35, getting ready to tell us. And I believe this is coming back, guys.
White hat, getting ready to make the announcement.
No.
It's a sideline warning. So the touchdown will stand. Probably had some guys getting excited, coaches on the field. Where's the get back, coach? We talk about it all the time.
Well, I saw that flag. I got excited too.
Well, I'll tell you what, the burst of Alexander and Hood has just been wild to see, how quickly they can exploit a breakdown in return coverage.
Yeah, and as you say, he kind of mishandled it, picked it up. A lot of times it's a tendency on the defense just to kind of slow down a step.
It is.
And that's what happens.
Point try by Hannigan. Barely gets it off, but he's going to get it up and through. So, bam, bam, 2 touchdowns. Thank you, ma'am. 21-13, Jeff Davis County High School. We're going to keep it right here. And, Jackson Olin's been through a lot of injuries. Markel Williams out tonight. Obviously, Q Robinson's out tonight.
I'm afraid Q might be gone for the year.
I think so. Talking to Coach Vakakis today, he's I played with a guy in high school, and he was our running back in at Winfield. He wasn't a Q per se, 5-star athlete, but at the same time, he had a high ankle sprain in the first game.
Those are tough.
And he never played the rest of the year.
You get that basketball a lot.
Yeah. Oh man, the pain level of the pops. It pops once. That's what I ask kids. Anytime an ankle rolls, how many pops do you hear?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. If you hear 4 or 5 pops,
that's
high.
you got a problem.
And it just, it's ligaments and the extent. Got to be careful with a talent like Q. But he's not healthy, and we miss him. But these young kids, he's there. You saw him down before the game. Had ice on his foot, encouraging his teammates.
He's on the sidelines now. I mean, you can't help but miss him. He's 6'6". I don't know that you can do much rehab. I think it's just a matter of resting it and letting it heal internally.
Rodrill George back deep, along with Kaiser Jones and Erdy Polnitz for Jackson Olin here. It's Hannigan getting a lot of work.
The good thing here, Bart, is our defense is getting some rest.
Defense is getting some rest. I think you're going to see a lot of points scored tonight. This could be one of those 50-40 games. Because neither team, with the explosive plays that you're seeing in the special teams game, and then you're going to see these teams wear on each other with the run game. You can see a lot of points.
Right. Mississippi The Mississippi team brought a sparse crowd, but you expect that when you travel.
It's a long way, man.
Yeah.
Do you know where Bassville, Mississippi is?
I do not.
I'll tell you in just a little bit. He's kicked it out of bounds again. Kicking on out of bounds again.
Yeah, he did.
Make him kick it again.
Push him back, Coach.
He's going to make him
I don't
kick
know
it
where it is. In fact,
So-
before this, I didn't ever heard of it.
So if you're going down 59 to New Orleans through Hattiesburg, and you turn in Hattiesburg on Highway 49, it will take you to Columbia, Mississippi, and then over to Prentice, Bassfield. It's a little bit south, but so it's in between Hattiesburg and Jackson.
If you're leaving Tuscaloosa, what's the timeline to get there?
Meridian's an hour and a half, another hour, I would say 2 hours and 32 minutes, give or take a bathroom stop.
So then another hour, really.
That's probably not close, but it probably is.
Another hour to get here.
Yes.
So it's about a 3.5 hour drive.
It's 3 hours from here for sure. Three and a half. There's no question. Jackson, Mississippi is just about 4 hours from everything. It really is. So number 17 is going to actually kick off, and looks like we have a flag. Offsides again. Gunner.
Pushing
back,
Coach.
He's going quickly, so that's about 6 penalties.
Yeah. Most of the penalties tonight have been against the team from Mississippi.
I mean, some of the names we tried to mention earlier, though, from the area, Walter Payton, Steve McNair, Eric Dampier, who I play with, is from Lawrence County, which is the arch rival of
a lot of good
Jefferson
athletes,
Davis.
they come out of Mississippi, and, it's unreal.
Just crazy.
When you talk about Steve McNair and, to me, Walter Payton, sweetness was he's up there. He's got to be in your top 5
Absolutely.
ever.
Absolutely.
Along with Jim Brown and
the stories of him running the hill, and he just, he was a generational running back, no question.
Yes, he was.
Ball's gonna go out of bounds.
That's gone again. Kiss him back, Coach. Push him back, Coach. Let's do it again.
He's just. This is. I don't know that I've seen. That may be. Is that
3?
So that's 4 tonight. 3 in a row. Not sure if I've seen.
Well,
what do you think the record is?
I saw.
Jake, what do you think the record is?
Google will tell us.
The record for. Would that be a state? Would this be a Mississippi or an Alabama record? Which one or both?
Well, it would have to be a team from Mississippi playing in Alabama.
Fair. There's one doing that tomorrow.
Yes, they are.
Right down 280.
That's a good team coming.
First, it's going to be the first one I've missed in 22 years.
Well, they hadn't played yet now.
Last time I missed one, we won. That's why I'm not going.
You need to go.
I'm not going. I'm going to Mule Day.
You need to
go to Marion County.
I think that's a waste of your time.
No, sir. But we'll see. We're going to have fun tomorrow. It's always a great time. Makes me think about my dad.
They ran all over us last year.
Y'all have done it quite a bit to us. So, they've kicked it to Kaiser Jones again.
At the 31 this time. Good return.
Good return out to the 35, breaking tackles. Saw an opening and good yardage, 11 minutes to go. Mustangs trail by 8. Great field position here. Going to have it on about the 43-yard line of Jefferson Davis County. Yeah, man. Bassfield, you remember the old South Panola teams? A lot of Alabama guys came out of those teams. Bassfield's was kind of that team in the smaller school classifications, just winning state championship after state championship. So these, a lot of these products here come from that pedigree. Here goes Kason Jones on the handoff. Good hard running out. Going to gain about 2.5, 3 yards. We'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Got a couple of new guys in the game for the Mustangs. Malik Lowe now is going to be split out wide, playing receiver.
I see, yeah. He needs to back up a little bit and get on
signs. Yeah, he's going to back up. He's anxious and trying to get a little head start. You can't blame him for that. Tank Ward looks pretty good early. Kason Jones on the inside. Handoff, breaks the tackle. He's in the secondary. Makes a guy miss. It's a foot race. 20, 15,
golly.
Down to the 10. Great hustle play to save a touchdown. Wow. By number 55 for Jefferson Davis. Kason Jones met a guy in the hole and just said, I'm not having anything of that part of going down. And he broke it outside and made a guy miss. Gets down
he put a little slick move on there, and it was a foot race to the end zone. And I tell you what, it was an even foot race. And Hey, it's another red zone opportunity brought to you by Morgan & Morgan.
We like it when you bring them to us. #law. Kason Jones in the Wildcat scored on that play earlier. Fumble, and he picks it up, and he's got a positive yard gain. Thought he might score.
Yeah, he got 7 out of that one, or 6 at least.
And I love the move by Coach Vakakis. Haven't had a lot of interior success. Haven't been down here a ton all year. Last week started getting some more reps, some more experience, and going Wildcat here, putting Kason Jones in the backfield, Jacorian Wren along with Ty Sugarwolf Perry. You see Nicholas Barnes. You got 3 defensive linemen in. Probably going to run left here.
Yeah, a little penalty coming in. I don't know if that's a delay. Oh, another sideline warning.
Sideline warning. Sideline warning. Pete. Fence warning up here. Don't stand close to this fence. Fence warning. Pete.
Well, at least I'm not going to get penalized.
The sideline warnings are out of the way.
Yeah.
They are out of the way.
Yeah.
It's a big play right here. 2nd down. Can get a first down inside the 5 on about the 3, but we'd rather have a touchdown.
Let's march it in there.
But look at the power you have in the backfield right now with Jacorian Wren and Sugarwolf Perry. I like Nicholas Barnes over here on this left side.
Some big guys there.
Some big guys got some meat. Raekwon Goldthwait.
Just up the middle here. Oh, he's mad. He didn't have a chance that time.
He did. Number 55, who saved the touchdown, just saved another one for the Bulldogs. Keithan Pittman, the 180-pound linebacker, junior, making some big plays for that Bulldog defense to keep Jackson Olin out of the end zone.
Yeah, somebody needs to spot him because he came right through untouched.
Well, he's not that big, but he's one of those quick defensive linemen that can give you a hard time, just plays really
Michael
hard.
Singletary.
Oh, offsides again. It's going to be first down and goal, Jackson Olin.
So that clears a lot of stuff, don't it?
It cures a whole lot. We do not mind accepting first downs.
We'll keep it all day long, man.
I like to look at the little flag on the play on the Jumbotron, letting everybody know. little green and yellow.
That's pretty cool.
It is great,
that Jumbotron, you don't see that in high school ball.
You don't. Kason Jones in the Wildcat. Jacorian Wren going to be a lead blocker, and he's going to step into the end zone. Another touchdown, Mustangs. Kason Jones takes it in.
I tell you what, that was all set up by the long run by Kason Jones to get us down there in the red zone, and now we're back in it. I'm sure they're going to stay in, and we're going to probably go for 2, I would think, here.
You would think go for 2 now. 1 for 2 tonight is Amadou Ba, but 3 for 3 for Jeff Davis County. So to tie it up, you got to go for 2. Probably going to stay in the Wildcat here. Don't know why you wouldn't.
I mean, really, yeah, it's working.
So it's kind of like the wing T offense that, if you think about it, we've been running the red zone.
Right.
Kason Jones is going to take the snap, and we're going to have all sides again.
They jump. That's just making it a little easier there. This team's piling up the penalties, and I tell you, it's we'll take it.
We will, and they're a young team. Won the state championship a couple of years ago in 3A over in Mississippi. Took a beating a couple early in the year from D'Iberville and Taylorville, who's number 8 in the state overall. And Kason Jones is going to take it into the end zone.
2-point good.
For the 2-point conversion, right behind Sugarwolf Perry and Jacorian Wren. Nothing flashy about that, just lining up and running at you.
And guess what, Bart? No flags.
No flags. It's 21-21 here at P.D. Jackson Olin Stadium. You're listening to Mustang Football on the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
Nicky's West is truly Birmingham's unique restaurant, serving high-quality meals with great service. Enjoy a relaxed and inviting atmosphere and socialize with friends while enjoying delicious, old-fashioned Southern food at affordable prices. Please take a moment to check out our seafood menu and our steak menu, as well as our breakfast menu. Be sure to stop by and see us for a home-cooked meal at Nicky's West, 233 Finley Avenue West in Birmingham.
All knotted up at 21, almost midway through the second quarter. Jackson Olin kicking off to Jeff Davis County, Mississippi. Amadou Ba, about 9 yards deep. He approaches the ball. He gets he gets an onside kick, and we got it!
Yes!
We got it!
Can you believe that?
What a call by Coach Vakakis in the sidelines in the crowd. Everyone's into it in green. Amadou Ba with a great kick. And what a play by Jaden Jalen Chambers.
In high school football, they're going to mark it where he touched it. I don't think you can return the ball, so they're going to bring it back to where he touched it, which is going to be on the JD 43. We'll take it.
How about Amadou Ba with the onside kick, bounced up right over the Bulldog defender, and a great play by Chambers for the Mustangs. It'll be first down at the 43-yard line. The field position just continues to be great for the Mustangs.
And when you get that field position, a lot of good things happen.
Some confusion over on the sideline for JD County. They're going to call timeout.
I'll tell you, Bart, that was about as well executed as an onside scene. And I wasn't looking for it. Obviously, they weren't, because they were going backwards, and boom.
I mean, it was, you can tell that he had to have practiced that, and we've talked about it from time to time, but, you know, how much better Ba has gotten in his extra points, and he's worked really hard on it. But he also works on those onside kicks and kickoffs. I've been out there with him.
Oh, yeah.
And he, you know, and it pays off. And the confidence now. What if later in the year you have to have an onside kick? You've got confidence that you've gotten
You've been there and you've done that before.
Absolutely.
So we'll see.
It's one of the harder plays in football. So we're going to keep it right here. The excitement building. You know, it's electric here.
It
tonight.
is.
It absolutely is. Not too hot, little breeze.
Small crowd, but it's an enthusiastic crowd. Cheerleaders are cheering hard. Band's playing hard. We're talking hard.
We're going hard. We're going hard. It's going to be, hey, whoever goes the hardest wins this weekend.
Jake
Pete.
looks a little too relaxed over here, though.
He got to get into it.
He's laid back.
So here we go. Jackson Olin, first down and 10, 48-yard line of JD County. Ward in the shotgun. Going to get the play call from the sidelines. Polnitz is going to be back with him. First we've seen him tonight in the backfield. Not to be confused with Erdy. There's the handoff to Polnitz, and he's going to put it on the ground.
Oh, my God. He put it on the ground, and they got it. You got a chance to take it. You just got to hold on the ball. It was just a simple handoff up the middle, and he was met at the line of scrimmage, but you've got to hold on the ball.
Jamel Peterson getting some college looks. Reached in and made a great play. He plays both ways, and tough luck that time for Jabari Polnitz. His first touch of the night results in a fumble, and it'll be the Bulldogs taking over at the 47-yard line. Tough break there for Jackson Olin. But this defense has made some good plays tonight, got a couple of good stops. Special teams has been what's really put the points on the board. The defense hasn't played bad.
Not really. Yeah.
Arnold's going to hand it off to number 19. He's going to take it into the secondary, and he's going to get back into the backfield. Kaiser Jones is going to bring him down.
Yeah, that was a lot of yards there.
Yeah, a lot of speed there, too. Number 19, Ethan Leggett, 5'7", 140-pound freshman. It's like he'll probably have a bright future for the Bulldogs. Arnold over on the sideline, getting the play from Coach Mancuso. Probably trying to take a little time off the clock here.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
but you would think, that he's playing Ironman football with 5-6 of his guys playing both ways. You probably want to steal as much time as you can.
Yeah.
Because even though they're freshmen, J.O.'s not small. So those bodies will weigh on you.
Yeah, we got some big kids.
Alexander on the handoff. He's going to cut it back. Good play that time by Erdy Polnitz. And Eric Muse looks like in on the play.
That play and the play before, we did a decent job turning the play in, but there was nobody home. They got 6 on that one. The last play, they got about 16. Or the play before that, rather.
Yeah, and it looked like that time, too. We had Damon Gibson, who we continue to talk about, making some plays. We got a timeout on the field. Jackson Olin football on the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back in just a few minutes. 2nd down 5 here for J.D. County. The Bulldogs driving in that wing T. Arnold's going to turn around to Hood, and he's going to be met by Nicholas Barnes. Nowhere to go. Ernie Polnitz cleans it up, too.
I tell you what, Nicholas Barnes is really coming on. He's a big guy, adds so much to that defensive line.
He does, man, and you got some young guys out there on the field right now. 3 or 4 freshmen for Jackson Olin. Not scared to step up in those holes. They're becoming men before our eyes. So to bring up a big 3rd down and 5 here for the Jackson Olin defense, one of the bigger ones of the season, 7:30 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Arnold getting his troops where they need to be. Wing T option. It's going to be a scissors play, almost fumbled. Sims is going to be brought down. Ernie Polnitz with a great play. How about Ernie?
I tell you what, Ernie, I think he loves that linebacker, playing that defense. He loves it, and he's not afraid to hit either.
He is absolutely not. Great play also in pursuit with Rodrill George there. The senior.
Brings up 4th and 5.
Playing cornerback, 4th down and 5. Arnold going to come onto the field. Saw on film them like to throw the ball up to Callaway here and maybe take a shot. Did it a couple of times. We saw them on 4th down earlier run a single-man route. They're going to go at the freshman. It's single coverage, and they're probably going to throw it out there. They were going fly route.
They sure were.
Taylor Thomas likes it.
He says, bring it. I'm good. He loves that one-on-one. He'll take anybody.
Absolutely. So 5 yards, they're going to throw it again.
It's going to bring it down. It's going to make it 4th and 10 this time. Ball's going to be right on the Jackson Olin 39. Looks like they're going to stay and try to go for it again, as you just mentioned.
Looks like George and Thomas are going to switch here. George with a little bit more size. Here comes Arnold. Callaway coming in with him.
Big center coming out there, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He looks about 300 pounds.
That's Yanni Ray.
Number 77.
Yanni Gray, excuse me. So bunch set now. Arnold, 4th down. Little misdirection. Going to hand it off to Hartzog, and he's not going to get there.
Great job of staying home that time. I couldn't make the number out there on the right side.
Kason Boston and Jacoby Moultrie.
Well, I'm telling you what, that was an awesome job of not being fooled by the misdirection.
And Amaria Caffey, who we have talked about off and on, continues to make plays for this defense. Amaria is one of those young freshmen as well, and he made a great play with contain. So it brings up a 1st down. Jackson Olin on the change of possession. Huge stop for the young Mustang defense.
I tell you what, Bart, that is a huge stop. Looks like J.O. is going to start this drive on the 35 with about 5:57 left. If they could sustain a long drive, come away with some points, go at halftime, that's big after being down 14-0 early.
Well, it is in conditioning.
That's right.
Early in the season, you go through all the hot days, you play 6A, and then now a lot of these guys are having to play both ways too, and so, who's going to be in the best shape here? Who's going to wear on who? And right now, this is a very important drive for Jackson Olin.
It is. It's a big drive, and hopefully it could be the last drive of the first half.
Hey, I like where your mind's at, partner.
Run the ball.
Run the football.
Tank can run it. He can pull it. The RPOs, and I think we're in position here to take control.
The offense has been productive this evening without question. Special teams have been productive as well. So here we go. 1st down and 10, 35-yard line.
And they're gonna run it.
Tank Ward, he's got some room. Made one guy miss, but barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're going to get. You're right. He barely did. If he did at all, looks like he might have lost a half yard.
Looks like he did lose a little bid. Aid Adams.
And this coach is looking at that clock. He knows the clock's running down.
Adams.
What happened? What'd you say happened to our shot clock?
Shot clock's out.
Man.
Ward going one-on-one, going to throw it up to Jones, and he's got it. He breaks a tackle, and he's gone. He did step out of bounds. Great throw by Tank Ward. Kaiser Jones makes a play. Stepped out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 1st down, Mustangs.
I tell you, that time, Tank threw it The 5th game here, and he is coming into his own. That was a beautifully thrown where Kaiser Jones, the taller guy, just hit him in stride and now we're on the JD 30.
Parrish Walker on coverage, saved a touchdown. Kason Jones getting the handoff. He's going to go around. There's a flag on the play.
Love it when he turns north. You know what?
Oh, absolutely. Gets those shoulders square. It's going to be a back judge penalty. Field judge running in. See what the penalty is. It's going to be first down Jackson Olin if it's not against the Mustangs. White hat. Trying to figure out what the call is, and it's illegal participation on the defense. Another penalty here on Jefferson Davis.
That's got to be their 10th.
I was going to say, is it approaching double digits if they're not already there, and so that'll probably be tacked on to the end of the run and or declined.
Well, they got a first down, don't they? Let's see where the yards guy is going to go.
Whitehead ain't getting in no hurry.
Yeah, no, he's not. They declined it. Good call, partner. He declined it. 2nd and 1.
It will be 2nd down and 1. Look to be close up here. You probably could get a measurement there if you wanted, but 2nd down and 1. Tank, Ward, Kason Jones in the backfield. Double wide sets. Kason Jones on the handoff. He breaks it up the middle. Good tackle by the linebacker. And we're going to have a
I don't know what that flag's for.
It's going to be a personal foul on someone. It's going to have to be. Or
well, it looks like it's going to go against us, but I'm going to tell you something. That was a great block. Let's see what they call if the coaches don't go off on this one. If it's against J.O., I don't know.
I didn't see it. I was watching the end of the play. It just looked like a pancake block to me.
Well, I was watching the play too, and I saw him. Our guy was on top of him, and I can't imagine what unless their guy was holding. They're going to call us for holding.
It is going to be a hold on Jackson Olin. Didn't see a number. Costly penalty there. It was 2nd down and 1, maybe less than 1. Now going to bring up 2nd down and long, 2nd down outside.
Yeah, somebody
10.
on that right side. I guess he held him and brought him down that quick, and it looked like a pancake.
It was right in front of Whitehat.
And the coaches on our side are okay with it. It looks like they're not barking anything at them, so we'll see what happens. We still, we still got 2nd down 11 on the 30, 4:50 left. Let's see what we can do here. Run the ball, Coach.
Tank Ward in the shotgun. Kason Jones back along with him. Tank's going to take it out, and he's going to run.
Oh, come on.
Good tackle that time by number 30 for the Bulldogs. Marcus Ross. Tank Ward gets up a little ginger.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Might see. Malik Lowe has played some receiver. It's going to be 3rd down and long. Going to have trips to the left. King, Adams, and Jones. Chambers is going to be lined up at tight end on the right side. And Jackson Olin's going to take a timeout. Didn't look like we were really organized.
Probably a good timeout,
A good timeout there. Big possession in the game. It's 3rd down and long. 4:02 to go. 21-21 here is the the first half coming close to an end. The Mustang Football Network brought to you by Freeway Honda.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
Back here, Jackson Olin High School, PD Jackson Olin Field. Big 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Mustangs.
Big play here.
Brandon Tank Ward in the backfield with Kason Jones. Khalil King in motion. Ward's going to go back to throw, and he's going to throw it deep, and he got Greg Jones! Touchdown,
yes!
Mustangs!
Wow, that's Kaiser Jones.
Under pressure, Brandon Tank Ward. Kaiser Jones ran the skinny post, might have got interfered with. Doesn't matter. Great throw, great catch. Touchdown, Stangs.
What a throw and catch. Tank threw a bullet. Kaiser sticks his big paws out there and grabs it and just jogs into the end zone. Touchdown, like you say.
Kaiser Jones with big plays everywhere tonight. Amadou Ba now will attempt the extra point. How about Brandon Ward with the great throw under duress?
I mean, right on the money.
Right on the money.
More than made up for the one he missed earlier. He hit that kid in stride, baby.
See if Amadou Ba can get back on track here. Better snap, better hold, and it's going to be right through the middle. 28-21. Jackson Olin.
How about Kaiser Jones? He's making quite a name for himself. Last game and now this game. I mean, returns that kickoff, and he's having a heck of a game.
He is. The 6'2 junior going to start turning some heads. You keep making plays like you've made tonight, young man. So Jackson Olin has come back and taken the lead. Down 14-0 early, stormed back, 28-7 run for the Mustangs to take the lead here with 3:59 to go in the second quarter.
I'm telling you, I mean, getting down 14-0 and now getting ready to go into half. If the defense could stop them here, up 28-21. That is huge.
That's such a huge play, and big plays is what we're missing. You know, early in the season, couldn't get a lot of those against those tough 6A opponents. In the last couple of weeks, seeing the maturity of not being afraid to make that big play.
Yeah, and next week, Clark County comes to town. We went there last year, and Jackson Olin beat them on the road. But Clark County is always solid, and they're well coached.
Amadou Ba.
But we got a little business to take care of tonight.
Absolutely. But what a good football game. Back and forth. Ba 9 yards deep. Ready to go here. Onside kick the last time.
Oh, just touch it. Don't let him pick it up. Amadou went to the well one too many times on that one.
It's feast or famine tonight, Pete. It's feast or famine tonight.
Oh, Lord.
Well, just one of those plays, you don't want to kick it deep.
No.
Right? They've run a couple back on you already, and so why not just try to get the ball? But you got to get it to go 10 yards, Pete.
How you doing? Amadou's really gotten pretty decent on the pooch kicks, too.
Well, and the thing is, you get a little greedy when you got one last one,
Amadou giveth, and Amadou took it back, didn't he?
Good look at Ba there. What a great kid.
All right, so JD's going to start this drive on the Jackson Olin 49.
Inside Jackson Olin territory. Both teams have started in the other's territory quite a few times this evening. Arnold is going to be.
Yeah, they've each had their shots, haven't they?
They have. Arnold's going to be under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Hartzog, and that's a big play by Jacorian Wren.
Big Jacorian, who some of the schools are starting to notice Jacorian. I noticed he was at Sanford last week. I'd love to see him go to Sanford, join A.J. Toney.
Albany State got some offers coming in, and those offers are going to continue to come.
Oh, yeah. He's solid. A good kid. Solid.
Big-time play that time.
He plays with enthusiasm. He loves the game, and you can tell it.
This young Jackson Olin defense growing up before our eyes, folks.
They really are. Jacoby Moultrie's on the right side.
With leaders like Jacorian Wren, the seniors.
And that was one of the question marks going into this year. Who was going to step up? We're so young. Who's going to step up and be our leaders? We lost, Vontae Bentley last year, AJ. A lot of the leaders graduated and are playing on Saturdays.
Right, and then you have a guy that's going to be playing on Saturdays for quite a while, and he's hurt. And so now it's just, Jacorian Wren is really that senior that has stepped up. He, along with Jacoby Moultrie and a lot of those guys, having to step up. So it'll be second down and long. Been able to keep them in a lot of those situations tonight.
Oh, but you know what, Bart? Another penalty.
Another penalty, and that's got to be
12.
12!
Looky here.
Is that Nick Barnes?
I'm thinking so.
Is that Nick Barnes?
I'm thinking so.
I think that's Nick
and
Barnes.
Number 3 with him right there, Case in Boston, and Nick Barnes tore him up.
Nick Barnes is becoming a force at nose tackle, folks. Just week to week to week continues to make plays for this defense, and that time busted through the hole and almost took the handoff.
Guess what? Nick Barnes is a freshman.
He's a freshman. He's got a few more games in green and gold, huh?
I'm telling you, he's going to do nothing but get better.
Nothing but get better. Coach Vakakis was talking about, there's some young bucks on this team who are going to play football for a long time.
We got 5 down on the line.
Here goes Arnold. He's going to hand it off, and scooting through is going to be Booth, and he's going to get back about half the yardage. It's going to bring up 4th down and probably go range.
I would think so with 2:10 left. You put it in a manageable position. 3rd and 7's not, ideal, but it's not bad either after what they were facing.
So this time, you saw it the last time, Callaway going after the freshman here. Couple of possessions ago, and so TT's going to be out there on him, but they're going to have the bunch set.
Yeah, that wing T again.
Wing T, 4th down and 8. See what the confidence level is. They're just going to hand it to Hartzog, and he ain't going to get it.
No, who was that got him that time? That's going to be number 20. Who's that? 24 there, buddy.
DeMond Gibson making another play for this defense. One of the guys that has just stepped into his role and makes a big play. Jackson Olin with 2 big stops in a row on defense.
Yes, sir. One of the few seniors on this team, DeMond.
Big play there for the green and gold. Mustangs now will take over at the 40-yard line. Tank Ward bringing his team out. Shad Sager going to come in at tight end. Going to have trips left, Adams, King, and Kaiser Jones. Kaiser Jones, 2 touchdowns already tonight. Couple of big plays. Might go ahead and take a shot here, too, with 1:37 to go, Pete.
Yeah, we got plenty of time to score here. Let's see what Coach calls.
It's going to be
I think that might be I don't know. It looked like a face mask.
Maybe so.
But you're probably right. That's generally where a holding is called. But I just thought I saw Tank's head go back.
Maybe so. Looks like the umpire has given the word to White Hat. Here comes the call. Personal foul. Face mask. Good call, partner.
Yeah, I saw his head, and it was inadvertent, of course. And gives you an idea of the strength Tank has because he did not go down. You know what I'm saying? The face mask, and he just pulled away from it. He's a strong kid.
Jaden Chambers coming into the game now, replacing Sager. He's going to be out by himself up on the right side of the formation. Tank Ward along with Kason Jones in the backfield. Trips left over here with Adams, King, and Jones. It's going to be a handoff to Kason Jones. He's going to break a tackle, and he's outside, and there's going to be a hold.
Yeah, doggone, it's going to come back.
It's going to come back. Big plays negated by penalties in this game for both teams, but that was a big one there.
How about the footwork on Kason Jones there?
Little side to side.
Yes,
that's the stutter step side to side you see. You used to get tall just to hit the hole. Now it's stop your feet and see where the hole is. And great running that time by Kason. And he's been very impressive this evening.
He has, and he knows how to turn it. Like he did do his little move there. He still knew when to turn it up north. And when he turns it up north, that body frame of his, a perfect running back frame, get out of his way.
So the penalty, it would have been a 1st down, but the penalty is going to bring it back. Looks like it's going to be, they'll replay the down with the yardage about 1st down and 9.
Well, we were fortunate with that face mask penalty, and now we're just giving it right back to him, so I guess we're all even now.
Yeah, it'll be about 1st down and about actually 13, looks like.
Yeah, you had it, 1st down and 9.
1st down and 9, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you got it, partner.
Well, it's a spot foul, and so it would be a 10-yarder. My Winfield math worked out that time.
I didn't realize that
you didn't know
Mississippi State alumni knew how to add.
That's Winfield City High School.
Oh, okay. So you're not giving that credit to Mississippi State?
I'm not going to give that credit. I'm going to wait till halftime until we start talking about what kind of credit I'm going to give Mississippi State. Man, I can't believe I'm not going tomorrow, man. But I just going to see my family and it's that was something Dad and I
do what you got to do.
Dad and I always used to go and it's just Auburn's such a special place, but Mule Day is too.
It takes away you don't have to show your loyalty. You can kind of let everybody guess who you'd pull for.
That's right. But there's a pass going to throw it to Malik Lowe, and Malik catches it. Great back shoulder fade by Tank Ward. Malik Lowe, backup quarterback. Making the play, a minute to go here, 1:07. Tank Ward telling everybody to hurry up. Jackson Olin coaching staff trying to get the play call in. Clock will start running. Actually, clock won't start running as he got out of bounds. Will be 1st down.
Well, they're going to put it on 34?
34-yard line. Tank Ward gets the play call. In the shotgun. Tries to draw the Bulldogs offside. 28-21 here. Mustangs driving again, trying to score before the half. And not sure why the
I
clock
think the clock
stopped.
is moving.
The clock's moving, and Coach Vakakis doesn't understand it either.
Yeah, he's right to call him out on that because I looked up. The clock stopped when they went out of bounds, but then it started again, and we're at home.
Yeah, he's supposed to be going the other way.
Yeah, I could see that happening if we're away, but don't do that to us at home.
No. It was 1:07 to go, and looks like we're trying to get that reset now.
Yeah, let's see if we can get about, 13 seconds. Yeah, they go, 104. They put on 104. You said 107. They owe us 3 more. There they go, baby. 107's back there now. Get him, Coach.
Coach Vakakis was all over that.
Yeah, he was.
Tank Ward brings his team to the 34-yard line, trying to score more points here before the half. Kaysen Jones back there with him. There's the snap. It's going to be an option play.
Yes.
Pitches to Kaysen. He's got room. He's at the 30, 25, out of bounds at the 22. Good play.
Yes, it was.
By number 30, Marcus Ross, but not before a first down. Jackson Olin. Looks like it is going to be still maybe lost a couple of seconds there. Jackson Olin faithful. Making sure the clock folks know.
They'll let you know, and you can't help but love that.
We need to let them know.
I tell you what, I'd like that fighting on my side.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fans involved, that means they're passionate.
Well, this game, like we talked about earlier, has just got energy. It's just been back and forth. And so right now, trips to the right. Going to have Malik Lowe down single coverage.
I tell you what, I like this matchup on the left side.
Might see another back shoulder fade by Tank Ward. Kaysen Jones back with him. It's going to be a false start. It was going to be a drag route. Malik Lowe clear out Kaysen Jones wheel route. Pick your poison.
Looks like now this time they put a little too much time back on the clock.
Yeah, I'm going to let you handle the clock, Pete.
No.
I'm not. I don't know what to do because the shot clock's off. I can't do anything with the clock tonight because the shot clock's
Well, dribble
off.
behind your back and
I can shoot it.
Just go sit down.
Actually, I can do it. Big first down and 15 here.
One of these nights we're going to have to talk a little basketball. We'll wait till later in the season.
Tank Ward's going to go back to pass, and he's going to throw. There is that wheel route.
Yeah.
But just under so much pressure that time.
Well, he did a good job of getting rid of that. And he threw it away rather than take a sack. And, that was the proper play there.
Pittman for the Bulldogs, number 55, is a relentless defensive end. Undersized, but just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming.
Yeah, he was in Tank's face that time.
Under a minute to go here now. 59 seconds to go. 28-21. Jackson Olin on top of Jeff Davis County. Tank Ward takes the snap. Got that route to T-shirt. Touchdown, Mustangs! T-shirt, Calhoun.
T-shirt, Tank that time, Bart gave him a little pump fake. T-shirt turned it up, and he hit him right in stride.
A little stop-and-go route with the inside turn and just an excellent acceleration to catch the ball. Great throw by Tank Ward. Great catch by Kentrell T-shirt Calhoun. Touchdown, Mustangs. We got 34 on the board in the first half, partner.
That's unreal. It's about what we scored all year.
Well, we've been saying it was coming. And again, down 14-0, all of a sudden you just come back and the floodgates are here.
It's all been ours.
Hello. Amadou Ba.
The The Jackson Olin Mustangs want to thank all their friends for the support that they get. We at Ideal Furniture are also proud to support them and want to thank all of you for being there for us for over 75 years. We believe that we're the #1 furniture dealer with low prices and top-notch customer service. So when you need furniture, come see us at Ideal Furniture, your hometown furniture and mattress store. Come to Ideal, where every deal is ideal. Serving Ensley and Birmingham since 1943. Ideal Furniture Company. And remember, go Mustangs.
Coming into form, and Amadou Ba will kick the ball away for Jackson Olin. 54 seconds to go here in the first half. A lot of points on the board. Love to see it. Ba is going to kick it into the middle. Oh, and a big hit that time.
That's Jacoby Moultrie.
Booth.
He comes to play, but you got to hold on there that time.
Booth hit the hole really quick, and Jacoby Moultrie was right there.
Yes, he was.
47 seconds to go in the half. Jackson Olin, defense back on the field. (34-21) lead here. Arnold back to pass, is going to throw it deep down the field, and Erdy Polnitz with a great play. We were talking about him trying to take a shot there.
Yes,
to
and they
Callaway.
did.
Throwing at the freshman Thomas. You know, TT, as we always say, he's not scared and makes another good play, but had a little help right there from Erdy Polnitz.
I tell you what, that was great coverage by the two of them right there, Erdy and TT. They were right there, just Johnny on the spot, and just knocked that ball away.
Well, Callaway's a big play guy, and Arnold, the quarterback for the Bulldogs, throws a great deep ball. That big, long, left-handed release, and throws it up and gives his receiver a chance to go catch it. Number 15 now, Darius Berry, 6-foot junior, is going to get a wide split out there, and they're going to pitch it out to Hartzog, and he's got running room. Eric Muse misses him, and he may go. Kaiser Jones makes a great defensive play to save a touchdown.
The touchdown was between Kaiser Jones. He gets past Kaiser. He's walking in, and Kaiser turned him out towards the sideline, and like you just said, made that save. That could come back and be big if we stop him here.
Hartzog with just speed and made a couple of moves. Eric Muse got caught a little bit out of position that time. You don't see that much out of the freshman.
No,
but Kaiser Jones just makes a great play, acceleration to use the out-of-bounds boundary to keep Hartzog from making a big play. So it'll be first down.
They're in the red zone.
16-yard line for the Bulldogs. Arnold back to pass, and there's Sugar Wolf back there going to bring him down along with Eric Muse.
The freshman, as is Sugar Wolf, number 34.
Sugar Wolf with good pressure. Muse gets the sack, playing without his running mate, Bakari Kennedy, tonight due to injury. When you see one of those guys, you usually see the other one.
Yeah.
And, you know, his teammate is over here. That's going nuts for his partner.
Yeah, I mean, they got good chemistry between them. I see Will Hall, number 8. The senior's on crutches, so he's out tonight as well. I don't know the status of him, but
yeah.
Coach mentioned anything about him?
He did. He said mentioned a lot of injuries. Just a lot of guys. Nick Markel Williams is out as well.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you, Bart, we could be gelling here to when we get back into region play. Let's make a run for it, make it interesting.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know, you're seeing this team grow, and there's winnable games. Some teams that are typically good or not. You got some teams that are not usually good that are.
That's what's happened. Homewood's down.
Right, but when Helena gets in this situation to where they've got to close out the season to win the area, haven't been there before, can they do it? And then a young Jackson Olin team comes in and steals one.
That's exactly right. And you see a young Chelsea team who beat us pretty good. They're still playing good ball.
All right, Arnold's going to go back to pass and throw it up to his big target in the end zone. It's picked by Erdy. Erdy makes the play. Erdy Polnitz. Great plays all night this first half, and a big play. Turnover. Mustangs have the ball.
That time, I tell you what, the quarterback threw it, wanting his receiver to run to the ball, but Erdy was in position perfectly between the ball and the receiver, and Erdy came down with the pick. Mustang ball at the 20.
Big Harold Rhodes, the tight end. I love the play call by the Bulldogs. Coach Mancuso going to his big target down the middle of the field.
I love the call, too. I agree.
But Erdy Polnitz just late in the first half making a play, sacrificing his body and getting a turnover. Jackson Olin football. Probably see the Mustangs run the clock out here. 15 seconds to go in with the lead. 13. Yeah, they're in the victory formation. So
yeah, it looks like Tank's
going to go into halftime with a lead.
Wow, halftime 34-21. That is awesome, man. They should go in there just really fired up, and I believe they will, Bart.
Well, folks, 34-21, we will take it. Jackson Olin over Jeff Davis County High School out of Bassfield and Prentice, Mississippi. You are hearing some great football. This is the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 First Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
Thanks for being with us, folks, here at halftime Jackson Olin. We're going to do something a little different this week, and we're going to talk about the Jones brothers, a little spotlight, player spotlight on these two guys, running back, linebacker, defensive back, receiver. You know, the Jones brothers are kind of doing it all right now the last 2 weeks, Pete.
Yeah, they are, Bart, and I'm going to tell you what, you can't find a better brother duo. Of course, the Polnitz brothers would probably argue with that, but the Jones brothers, I'm going to tell you what, we're fortunate to have them. Kaiser's really coming into his own as a threat, and then Kaysen, what can you say about Kaysen except pure strength and speed?
Strength and speed, and, does what he's asked to do. This team has a superstar go out with Q, and, Kaysen comes in starting to play linebacker. Well, then his brother sees how well that goes, and we need some help in the defensive backfield as well, so he steps up. So just play after play, and just the never quit attitude has been impressive to see.
It is, and it's just the never say never, and they're showing it tonight, Bart.
They are showing it tonight. Kaiser Jones with a big return this evening and a big touchdown catch. Kaysen Jones with a touchdown run as well. Just like last week, you just saw a lot of tough running and just tough yards gained by this brother duo, and we hope to see a lot more of it. But thank you guys for tuning in to the Player Spotlight here, Jackson Olin football.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Back live here in Inslee at Jackson Olin High School. 34-21 lead for the Mustangs. Glad to be here. It's the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. Bart Heitch along with Pete Triantos. Big game tomorrow, Pete. We will get into that in a minute, but we saw a great video with the Jones brothers. We're going to start doing some player spotlights for you folks. And first half here, a lot of scoring, a lot of touchdown stangs. We heard, right, Pete?
Yes, we did. And I'm going to tell you what, the kids are out there. They're having fun tonight, and they're showing you the talent, the potential that this team's going to turn into. And believe me, they're going to be heard from the second half of this season.
Well, and that's what we've talked about. Tough loss last week in that crucial region game against Carver, but this team is growing, and you see the confidence right before your eyes. Tank Ward making a couple of good throws, Kaiser Jones with some big catches, T-shirt Calhoun making a big one as well. Special teams have been pretty good, so you're kind of seeing everything come together at once for Jackson Olin.
Yeah, and you know what I like best about this team? The coaching staff. The coaching staff's got control of this team, and they're buying in, and the coaches are putting these kids in position, and that's how they can do, Bart, is put them in positions, then the players got to play, right? And you can do so much, but you put them in the right positions, and Hey, tonight it's working.
It's working, and it's the body language that you see and the energy that you see. The crowd's into it. Band, cheerleaders, we're into it. And it's just when things are rolling, there's a lot more energy. And so let's talk about some football this weekend, Pete. There's a big game that involves both of us down, and we stood a little bit further apart away from each other tonight.
Well, I saw you back up, and I'm thinking, why is he getting away from me?
No, my beloved.
Didn't shave? What, cut my lip?
I'm scared of Auburn. I'm scared of that defense.
That defense, and you know what's great about that, Bart? You got two Jackson Olin alumni on that defensive team, T.D. Miller and T.D. Moultrie and Connus Miller.
Absolutely,
and they're playing,
and they
contributing.
They are contributing, and it will be interesting to see. The young state football team. We don't ever really know who's going to play. We got some suspensions here and there, but our defensive secondary, keep an eye on them. I think they might surprise some people. And Colin Hill is leading the SEC in rushing, and he's probably, in my opinion, one of the most underrated players in the country. But I've said it for a long time, and I went to a lot of games there. I don't think there's a harder place to play at night, including Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, than Auburn.
I would have to agree with you on that. And you know one thing I like about this team, outside of the strength, which is the defense, let's give them their props. Kevin Steele's got those kids playing. We got two quarterbacks that could start anywhere in the SEC. I mean, Bo Nix and Joey Gatewood, they're built differently, and they bring different things to the game, and I love it. I think they're both fantastic quarterbacks, and it's just so fun to watch them.
Well, I hope they're the second and third best quarterbacks on the field tomorrow. I don't know who ours is going to be. I think it'll be the freshman, Schrader.
What do you want? What's his name? The number 24 for us, Auburn coming in or something?
No, I'm thinking. I'm hoping Schrader might.
I know where you're going.
So anyway, back to high school football. Good luck to your Auburn Tigers tomorrow.
And the Mississippi State Bulldogs. I'll tell you
great.
what.
But Amadou Ba is going to kick off here. I'm going to switch it back to high school football.
What a great first half, Bart.
Great first half, second half starting. Jackson Olin's been very successful through the air and on the ground. And there's the kickoff, and it's going to be Hartzog that fields it. And
Eric Muse right there, baby.
Yes, and Jackson Olin getting a little bit excited here. 24-yard line is where the field position will start for the Bulldogs. So, Pete, what do you want to see right here in this first series from the Jackson Olin defense?
Well, I tell you what, more of what we saw, think about this, Bart. In the first quarter, Jackson Olin gets down 14-0. The score is 34-21, so we've outscored them 34-7 since that time. The defense has been playing great. The offense, but back to your question, I'd like to see a 3-and-out, and I think that would be saying something right here.
3-and-out would, and hadn't seen a lot of second halves open that way. Let's see how the Mustangs come out. It's going to be Arnold, a little quick pass, a little wrinkle out to Callaway, showing his speed. Going to get close to first down yardage.
That was good execution. Looks like he's going to get it.
Kaiser Jones, Eric Muse on the tackle. First down for the Bulldogs. They're moving early in the second half.
I guess they're not going to get a 3-and-out.
No 3-and-outs there, but that was a good little play call. Get it out to your athlete. You probably see Callaway touch the ball a lot more in the second half. They tried to get it to him some. Jackson Olin did a good job keeping him from doing it.
And it was executed, well played. As soon as their receiver secured the ball, he knew what to do with it. He turned it up and got the first down.
Wing T offense look. Here comes Arnold. He's going to pitch it back to Booth. And a great play. Cason Boston out there making it.
I tell you what, Cason Boston.
Jacoby Moultrie.
Was that number 9?
Yeah, they look very similar in those jerseys, but it was number 9, Jacoby Moultrie.
Jacoby is quietly making a name for himself on this defense because, Jacoby comes to play every game. He practices hard, and he's such a winner. He studies the game, and he's turning out to be quite the football player.
He is, and just continues to make plays, continue to call his name. See Amaria Caffey. He's going to switch sides. It's time with Moultrie. Arnold is going to hand it. There's balls on the ground, and Jacorian Rentz right there to get it.
How about that? Now, I'll take that. That is the way to start a second half.
So would you rather have that than the 3-and-out?
Absolutely. I'll give them the 3-and-out. They can have that. I'll take the fumble.
Looked like a little bit of a mix-up between Booth and Arnold. Turnover by Jefferson Davis County, and Jackson Olin will take over at the 35-yard line on the right side of the field. Slam dunk for the turnover by the defense. Ja'Cory Lynn jumps on it.
That's a fun little ritual they've started there. Did you get that on tape?
I like the green basketball goal. Here comes Tank Ward changing his play. Case and Boston back with him. We've seen this look a lot. Got T-shirt Calhoun, single coverage. Might take a shot here. It's going to be an option, and Tank Ward's going to fake the pitch. He's out into the secondary. It's going to be close to first down yardage. Gain of 8 on first down.
Let me tell you what, big number 57, Raekwon Goldthwait, as soon as the sophomore, as soon as Tank turned it up, he had his man completely out of the way that gave Tank the ability to gain that 9 yards.
And how about the blocking by T-shirt Calhoun out here on the outside? Just took his guy, and here he goes again blocking. Kason Jones is going to get the handoff, not going really anywhere this time.
He might lose a yard.
Up. Yeah, he lost a yard. It's going to bring up third down for Jackson Olin. Going the wrong way on that play.
Yeah, we got third down and about, instead of 2nd and 1 where we started, now we got 3rd and it looks like 2, close to 3.
Going to go 4 wide and going to bring in Rodrill George, the speed senior, coming in the backfield with Tank. Might try to get him outside. He's going to run the wheel route, and Tank's going to throw it up. Oh, and that's got to be something. Yes, it's going to be PI on the linebacker.
And that was pretty obvious. Both the refs that were there, the back judge and the field judge, they both called, it looked like simultaneously they threw that flag.
Yeah, Dontavius Harper that time, his linebacker position, great job by the coaching staff and Coach Vakakis to find George in that wheel route with a mismatch on the linebacker, force the PI, the pass interference penalty.
Yeah, when you can get a mismatch like that, that's such a positive for you, and there we were able to expose that mismatch.
Well, and you can tell that the Mustangs are much more comfortable in their offensive calls, their execution. It's starting to look like a pretty good little offense.
I mean, really, you got a big number of Jacob Rose in there. You got 52, Eli Johnson. These guys deserve a lot of the credit. You got number 62s in there. That's going to be the junior Aubrey Allen. Those are your 3 guys in the middle, and then you got 57 on the left side. The sophomore Raycon, who I just saw. And I'm going to tell you something. This team is absolutely gelling right now, and they are moving that ball. And on the right side, you got number 50 sophomore Edwin Roscoe. Let's give them some props for the way they're playing tonight.
Well, and the thing is, Tank's got time to throw the football, more so than he's had the last couple of weeks. That offensive line has gelled, as you're talking about, and giving some more productive plays to where it gives you more freedom to be able to do different things. So the referees look like they've got it worked out now. Going to be a 15-yard penalty. White hat shows the pass interference on the Bulldogs.
So another penalty for Jeff Davis. I tell you what, they're really liberal with these penalties. That, you know what I mean?
And they also add on an unsportsmanlike conduct. It's going to take the ball all the way down to the 7-yard line. This trip
huge.
Into the red zone, sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. Mustangs in the red zone again, thanks to Morgan & Morgan for that sponsorship. Here goes Tank Ward. He's in the shotgun. Looking over to the sideline, trying to get the play.
I think there was an inadvertent whistle by the ref.
Inadvertent whistle. Looks like we're going to play. George in the backfield. Tank calling the play. T-shirt Calhoun. 4 other receivers over there with him. He's going to hand it to George.
Good move.
He's going to make a good move inside, and he's running. He's down to the 4. He's down to the 2.
Man, he got some yardage when it didn't look like much there. Was that number 10?
Rodrill George with a good run gets it down to the 1-yard line, and here comes
the big boys.
Nicholas Barnes, Sugar Wolf Perry, T.J. Shorts.
They are so fun to watch,
Ja'Cory and Wren. Bring in the beef, boys. Here we go. It's the Wild Stang offense here in Inslee.
They are so much fun to watch.
Kason Jones in the Wild Stang. Going to snap it to him behind Ja'Cory and Wren. He's going to bounce off a tackle, and it's good defense that time.
It really
on the
was.
interior.
That hole closed pretty quick, didn't it?
It did close pretty quick, and just the penetration got on the field a little bit late, but you're probably going to get about 2 more shots at it. 3.5-yard line. Clock rolling, 34-21. 8:40 to go in the third quarter. Jackson Olin with the lead, threatening again in this Wild Stang offense inside the 10 that's been so successful. Kason Jones takes the snap. He's going to run outside,
yes,
and he's going to walk in the end zone.
2-yard
He doesn't
run.
walk in, but he does score. Touchdown, Mustang.
And that's the way you start a second half, isn't it? I mean, that's just you know, you getting ready to go up 40, 41 or 2, depending on what we do here for the extra point, and 21. And, hey, these guys hadn't scored but 7 points since the first quarter.
They haven't, and you got to think about the defense has played great. Two of those touchdowns have been on kick returns. One punt return, one kickoff return.
That's right. You're exactly right. As Amadou looks like he's going to be going for the extra point.
Amadou Ba in for the extra point. There's the snap. It's up, and it's good. So your new score with 8:25 to go in the third quarter, Jackson Olin 41, Jeff Davis County 21. This is the Mustang Football Network brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back in just a second. We're going to hear from our sponsors.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Amadou Ba getting ready to kick off to the Jefferson Davis County Bulldogs. And Pete, you brought up a good point. Jackson Olin executing, limiting the penalties this evening, and kind of flipped the script on Jefferson Davis County.
Yeah, very, very few penalties. Contrast that to their opponent, who is well into double digits, I would imagine, on penalties. Where's our statistician when you need him?
I know. Amadou Ba puts a leg into it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Yes, he did.
Hartsock's going to catch it, and Jacoby Moultrie and Eric Muse chasing.
Good hit right there.
Rodrill George puts his head down and makes a play. The senior making the most of his time. Great tackle. Jackson Olin is rolling.
Yeah, they really are. And that time, you could hear the leather pop from up here by Roderick. And, hey, I tell you what, that's fun to see. So they're going to start this one from their own 27.
The energy, the body language, the green and gold. Coming together as a team before our eyes. 8:19 to go. There is a timeout on the field.
Yeah, they're growing up.
They are. So let's talk a little bit about, you got a week off. We did talk. There is no game next week. It is the bye week. And then Pelham, who is, a very formidable opponent, will be coming to Jackson Olin in 2 weeks on Thursday night. Going into a bye week, finish this one off, get some folks healthy, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, of course, there's nothing you can do about Q, but some of these other kids that have got a little nicks and they're banged up, like Markel Williams, Will Hall. Hopefully we'll see them back and get them where they can play again. And, hey, I tell you what, the second half looks good for us, second half of the season.
I can't agree more, partner. Taylor Thomas guarding over here, the freshman cornerback. There's a pitch back to number 17.
And there's Jacoby Moultrie right there on it.
Jacoby Moultrie with the tackle. And so now, this Jackson Olin front and linebackers starting to invoke their will a little bit on this.
Yeah, that time you saw Caffey and Muse right there with Jacoby.
Yeah, and you can just tell the being on the field on offense and defense a lot, maybe weighing a little bit on
we got a kid down
on the Bulldogs, and it looks like it is Arnold, and he's going to be down on the field. And so with that, we're going to take a quick break, pay a few bills. This is the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
Nicky's West is truly Birmingham's unique restaurant, serving high-quality meals with great service. Enjoy a relaxed and inviting atmosphere and socialize with friends while enjoying delicious, old-fashioned Southern food at affordable prices. Please take a moment to check out our seafood menu and our steak menu, as well as our breakfast menu. Be sure to stop by and see us for a home-cooked meal at Nicky's West, 233 Finley Avenue West in Birmingham.
Back now, the Bulldogs with the ball. New quarterback, Arnold, limped off with cramps. Alexander's going to hand it off up the middle to Booth. He's going to get about 8 yards. It'll bring up a third down and short for this Jackson Olin defense.
Yeah, that was just a quick burst up the middle and got some good yardage out of it. But, hey, it's third down. Maybe we'll stop him here, 3rd and 2. Looks like another player. This looks like Cramps this time. So,
yeah, and typically Cramps run in bunches. When one guy goes down, you see a couple of other guys. So here, that's going to be Booth, the star running back as well. He had that early punt return for a touchdown.
yeah, while they're tending to him, let's take a break here,
We're
partner.
going to take another break, folks. This is the Mustang Football Network, sponsored by Freeway Honda.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
Okay, in 2 plays, the Bulldogs have lost their running back and quarterback to Cramps, Booth and Arnold. So Alexander will be filling in here, and he's going to hand it off.
No go, baby.
Middle to Sims, nothing doing there.
No go. What a play that time. Nicholas Barnes, Jacoby Moultrie right there. Little Jacorian Wren style, too. They going for it on 4th down?
Actually, that was Hartzog. It is 4th down and short. Looks like we're going to have a big 4th down here midway through the 3rd quarter for this Jackson Olin defense.
Well, I guess, he's got to get something going. They've been outscored tremendously from the 1st quarter on, and maybe they're going to try. We got to be patient here and don't jump off sides. That's, I have a hard time believing he's going to go for it on his own 35, but who knows? Maybe he will. And he is.
Sims. Alexander fakes to Sims. Nicholas Barnes chasing. He's going to be a good play by Ernie Polnitz. He almost
did he get it?
Getting the 1st down. I think he did. By a nose.
Ernie's coming off. Looks like he's holding his shoulder in.
Either shoulder or hip.
It could be a sting. He hit him pretty hard there, and
it is going to be a 1st down for the Jefferson Davis County Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, that's a lot of guts there to call that. Of course, I understand that he's trying to ignite his team and get them going. Got to do something, doesn't he?
Yeah, you haven't been able. You've been outscored 41-7 over the last 3 quarters, or last 2 quarters. So
that's pretty dominant.
Pretty dominant. So there again with another injury timeout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a second. This is the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
The Jackson Olin Mustangs want to thank all their friends for the support that they get. We at Ideal Furniture are also proud to support them and want to thank all of you for being there for us for over 75 years. We believe that we're the #1 furniture dealer with low prices and top-notch customer service. So when you need furniture, come see us at Ideal Furniture, your hometown furniture and mattress store. Come to Ideal, where every deal is ideal. Serving Ensley and Birmingham since 1943. Ideal Furniture Company. And remember, go Mustangs.
Back at PD Jackson Olin Field here, 41-21. Jackson Olin on top over Jefferson Davis County High School out of Bassville, Mississippi. 4th down conversion, that time for the Bulldogs. It will bring up 1st down from the 37-yard line. Arnold back in the game, going to hand it off to Alexander. Going to gain about 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, he was hit at the line that time by the freshman Muse, number 32.
Taking a lot longer for the white jerseys to get up than it was earlier in the game.
Yeah, they're definitely gassed here, but let's go ahead and show our dominance and just shut them down. Take the fun out.
Clock moving, 5:35 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson Olin looking to their 2nd win of the season. Arnold going to hand it off to Hartzog. He's going to make a move and get up close to 1st down yardage. Good tackle that time by Jackson Olin, like Jacorian Wren was in on the stop.
That was good hard running that time by their running back, Hartzog. He got the handoff and he just kept moving. A little small hole, and he made it happen.
He did. Damon Gibson with the play as well. Chris Hayes, freshman, also getting some time, number 27, coming off the field. Getting congratulations from his teammates and coaches. Yeah, you can tell. It's pretty obvious that Arnold is hurting with those cramps, the quarterback of the Bulldogs, and so probably won't see him running it a whole lot. And they got to figure out a way to get something going in the passing game.
Yeah, they do. Right now, the defense is playing a good game here. There's just a good hit there that time, although he moved ahead for about 5 yards, but that was a good hit that time that brought him, at the line of scrimmage.
Number 8, Nick Thompson, first carry of his tonight, and he gets out to about into Jackson Olin territory at the 48-yard line.
The good news here is their offense uses a lot of time, so hey, they're eating a lot of clock.
They are eating a lot of clock. Not a great place to be when you're down 20 on the road, and there's another false start against the Bulldogs.
Oh, boy, you think about the 5th or 6th game they would be past some of these false starts. That's just mental. That's all that is. There's nothing physical.
Young kids, and they've been on the road. You drive along. Got to be the furthest road trip they've had all year, so different setting. But you would expect that to kind of gone away by now.
Yeah, and I'm sure they didn't come and stay overnight. They probably got up early this morning, so it's been a long day for them.
Made the trip up 59 through Tuscaloosa to Birmingham, and there's the handoff to Hartzog. Looked like a hold on Jacoby Moultrie.
And there's the flag. Good call, partner. Good call.
Yeah, this one's going to come back. A good job by the head linesman to see that one, and that play probably wouldn't have gone anywhere. So this is going to bring up about a 2nd down and 20.
Yeah, that was Rodriel George, number 10, up on the tackle. As you said, Jacoby Moultrie was the recipient of that hold.
Rodriel George has played well tonight. We mentioned his name a
him
lot on offense and on defense, playing that cornerback position and also playing a little bit of wingback, receiver, slot back.
The senior stepping it up.
So they'll march off 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 19 for J.D. County High. J.D. County High. I'm trying to go with whatever sounds the best, and so I'm just kind of trying to.
That team from Mississippi.
Yeah, a team from South Middle Mississippi. Here comes Arnold. He's under center. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw a throwback over here to number 88. It's tied in, and he's got room. Great tackle that time. Coming in was number 25 for Jackson Olin, Jalen Jones.
And that time TT came up, and he forced it. He recognized it. He forced it in. He had a blocker on him, but he turned it in, and then it allowed Jalen to come up, and that was a good gain for them. They got about 15 yards of that 19 back.
Yeah, Harold Rhodes is a good-looking athlete, number 88. Erdy Polnitz earlier got the interception when they tried to find him in the end zone. Nice little setup play, had some action rolling to the left and a throwback screen to the big tight end. But good job by Jackson Olin to keep the first down yardage from not happening. It'll be 3rd down and 3 as Arnold turns around and hands it off to his running back. He's not going to get it, number 17, Ty Johnson. So it'll bring up a 4th down again, Pete.
Guess who made the tackle? Number 84, the freshman, Nicholas Barnes. There he is.
Nicholas Barnes getting up off the bottom of the pile, and he has just played so many valuable downs for this Mustang defense this season already, almost halfway over with. It'll be halfway over with after tonight. Hard to believe, Pete.
His 6 foot, 260-pound freshman. I guarantee you he is. Some people are starting to notice him.
4th down play here. Mustang defense trying to hold again. Have done a good job a couple of times, and it's going to be a 1st down. Arnold.
Looks like they're going to give it to him,
He's going to get it. Boy, he took a shot. Eric Muse coming in there and delivering the blow on the quarterback. But it is going to be a 1st down. But you know what? That's okay because that clock keeps rolling. So the chain gang will get situated, and it will be 1st down Bulldogs.
Jake Marshall just showed me an interesting little stat. It's a 4-hour drive.
4 hours.
4 hours.
Everything around Jackson South's about 4 hours, fellas.
So they, if this has been a long day for them, then they got to go home in 4 hours.
Yeah, I hope they can stretch out on that bus. They do have some nice buses back behind us. And so here goes Arnold. He's going to have a man open. Hartzog is running. But look at the great play by George.
He really read that beautifully, didn't he?
Read the eyes of the quarterback. Rodriel George ran about 15 yards to make a play on the open Hartzog. Excellent play by the senior.
Erdy Polnitz was running step for step with him, maybe a step behind, and Rodriel George saw that and broke in front of him to knock it away. Otherwise, it would have been a pretty good gain, even though Erdy was on him. Hey, it was a good play call. It was a good throw.
Good play call, good action, play action. Freeze the linebackers. Had Hartzog, one of your athletes, running down the middle of the field. Arnold just couldn't get it to him. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Arnold under center, and we got 2 guys in motion.
You can't do that.
I don't reckon you can do that unless you're in Canada.
Yeah, that's about it. So it's 1:50 left, Bart. So, I mean, they've really run some clock, and they're shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties. Again.
Not sure I've seen a game with as many penalties at this point. They've got 15 penalties at least through 3 quarters.
You would think that, it's 9:20. We would be close to maybe 5 minutes left of the game, but the penalties take time.
They do take time.
And no shot clock.
No shot clock. That's what's wrong. They're giving them too long in between plays because there's no shot clock. It's like high school basketball here.
Oh, that's a lateral.
Screen pass, maybe a lateral.
Look at Eric Muse.
Out to Callaway, and Eric Muse with just excellent pursuit. Runs the play down. George again over there. Yeah. Also, Amaria Caffey in on the play. Yeah. It'll be 3rd down and long.
They all, we're about a step quicker than they are, and hey, they're having fun tonight.
6A Jackson Olin from Alabama, of course, playing 3A Jefferson Davis County High School out of Mississippi, and there's going to be a handoff.
There's
what
Jacoby.
A play by Jacoby Moultrie.
Wow, and that's number 3, Case in Boston, in case he got away from Jacoby, but Jacoby didn't let him go.
Yeah, Nick Thompson had nowhere to go there. Just a complete blow-up that time of the left tackle by Jacoby Moultrie. Case in Boston coming in to clean it up. It's going to be 4th and long. Looks like it's going to be a punt. Khalil King will go back deep with Erdy Polnitz in the safety position.
Clock's moving at 25 seconds left to the 4th quarter.
Probably be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Ball resting on the 45-yard line.
Unless they deliberately get a delay of game, I would imagine 8, 7, yeah. Oh, he called timeout.
Hannigan was in punt formation. They see him go for it. But a timeout here, 4 seconds to go. We're going to keep it here. What an excellent job by this coaching staff, though. You keep preaching, and then all of a sudden you see it start meshing.
Well, you're right, and it had to be a tough week for them the way that last game ended. And they've come out with a solid, and I'm talking solid performance. As you pointed out earlier, they've scored 21 points, but you've had the big plays account for 14 of them. So you take that out of there, this Jackson Olin team just really took it to them.
Well, and you see the fruit produce, and it's about small victories, and all of a sudden it turns into a huge victory.
Yes, it did.
So those small victories equal the big ones, and so it'll be 4th down here. Hannigan.
They will punt.
There's the snap back. He's going to let it kick or let it hit his foot. It's going to bounce on the 15, and Khalil King's going to catch it, make a good move. He's going to dive forward under the 15. Good safe play. Clock didn't move. So we may have one more play of this quarter.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? 3 seconds left.
They're probably going to run this clock out, and, yeah, that's going to be the last play. It didn't start. So score 41-21 into the 3rd quarter. The good guys, Jackson Olin Mustangs ahead of Jefferson Davis County High School. This is the Mustang Football Network, sponsored by Freeway Honda. We'll be back in a few minutes with the 4th quarter.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 First Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
All right, folks, kicking off the fourth quarter here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field Stadium. 41-21, Pete.
I mean, this is exciting. It's about time we have see the fruits here, baby. I love it. Kids are coming on, and we knew they would.
Yeah, we know what's being poured into them, and it's been a while
That's
since
right.
we've seen this Jackson Olin offense on the field. Let's see if we can stay hot here with Tank Ward coming back out. Kason Jones going to share the backfield with him. Jaden Chambers, Rodriel George, Kaiser Jones, and T-shirt Calhoun. Low snap to Tank. He's going to have some room. He's going to get about 2 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Low snap that time. Good job by Tank to handle it and not allow that to turn into a turnover. Only thing that can really hurt you right now, Pete, is turnovers.
Yeah, that's right. And I imagine the coach ain't going to be in too big a hurry. We're going to lead a little clock here, run the ball probably for the most part, and let's take it home and get these kids ready for next. We got that off week, and let's get them rehabbed and back on the practice field.
Yeah, and taking a lot of time here. Going to be close to getting the playoff. There is no shot clock, as we said, or no game clock working in the end zone. So here comes motion by Khalil King. There's a snap to Tank Ward. He's going to fake it. And
he's hit. There you go. Is that a fumble or a pass? They're going to call it a pass. Woo, that was close, man.
That's one of those I'm glad we don't have instant replay. Did have Khalil King on the motion coming from the top, left side, streaking down the field. Just didn't quite have enough time to get the pass off. Dangerous play there for the Mustangs. It'll bring up 3rd down and long inside the 15-yard line. Bulldogs defense trying to get a stop here. Jeff Davis County, as we said, made the 4-hour drive from Mississippi over to play Jackson Olin. 11:08 to go after the incomplete pass. Brandon Tank Ward in the shotgun. Kason Jones back with him. Tank's going to roll out. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a guy. Khalil King is wide open, and he's off to the races. He makes a move. He's at the 40. He makes another move at 35. He makes another one at the 30. He breaks a tackle at the 25-yard line. 1st down, Mustangs.
Look at those moves were Khalil King's own moves right there. I love that, Khalil.
How about the play by Tank Ward where you have a Bulldog down, number 64, the big lineman who's played so hard tonight. I mentioned his name.
He's not on the roster.
Exenius Walker.
Oh, you got him on that one?
Yeah, he looks like he's down. His head coach.
Oh, I see. 6'3", 225 junior.
Coach Mancuso going to come out and check on him. But Tank Ward avoiding the pressure, throwing on the run, saw a streaking Khalil King down the field, made the catch, made some moves, got it down to the 25-yard line. 26-yard line. 1st down, Mustangs.
Yeah, that was an outstanding throw and catch that time between Tank and Khalil. And, hey, that's fun to watch there.
Well, it's just guys making plays. You know, you get out, the play breaks down, and get out on the edge, and had his head downfield and never really gave up on it. And the thing is a 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
Huge 3rd down conversion for the Mustangs.
So they're down at the JD 26.
Walker, defensive lineman for the Bulldogs. Still being tended to on the field. So while they're doing that, we are going to take one more break. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, sponsored by Freeway Honda.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Okay, folks, Exenius Walker is up and being walked off the field by the training staff and head coach Mancuso for Jefferson Davis County High. Bulldogs Defense has been on the field a lot. Not as much in the second half, but you can tell hands on hips, they've having to play both ways is starting to wear a little bit. So Tank Ward brings his team to the line, 29-yard line. Casey Jones in the backfield, a little option play. Tank's going to.
Oh, he pitched it.
Oh, and the ball goes out of bounds. Tank.
We're lucky there, buddy.
Tank drew the defense, and then the pitch relationship kind of deteriorated and wasn't able to complete it to Casey Jones. Lucky there, ball on the ground, on the turf.
Yes.
Casey kicked it out of bounds, luckily. Substitutions coming in on the line for Jackson Olin. Number 56, sophomore Jamarcus Reese, getting some time in at left guard. Tank
More young
Ward,
guys.
Tank Ward running the clock down. Hands off to Kason Jones.
Ooh, he's
Good
mad.
tackle that time on the interior by number 52, Dontavius. Harper.
That was a really good tackle. He met him at the line of scrimmage, and that was a good match right there. It went nowhere.
Well, it'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Jackson Olin has converted 3rd downs at a rapid rate this evening, unlike previous weeks. This Mustang team starting to build confidence, especially offensively. Brandon Tank Ward been in that shotgun, very comfortable tonight. Casey Jones back there with him. Jaden Chambers split out to the right. Tank's calling his play. Keonarius King goes in motion. Tank looks, Tank pumps, Tank
Oh, he's
throws,
open.
And
Oh, my word. I thought maybe he'd throw it down the middle to Khalil breaking free.
had a little mix-up on the route. Looked like he might have thought he was going to go toward the pylon in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete pass. It'll bring up a 4th down now. 4th down and about 8. 7.5. 9:34 to go in this one. 41-21. Mustangs still on top big. In no hurry here. It's Coach Fakakis. In the play call into Ward. Ward communicates to his young offensive line who gets set. Casey Jones comfortably to his right. There's the snap. Another pump by Tank. He's going to run. He's going to throw it away. That's going to probably be grounded.
Yeah, that's going to draw a flag there. There was absolutely no one over there, but hey, it happens sometimes.
It does happen, and it looks like the white hat's all over it. It was 4th down anyway, so it will not matter. It will turn over on downs to the Bulldogs, and so it'll be 1st down Jefferson Davis County High School. 9:29 to go here. It's a beautiful evening in Inslee, Alabama.
Really is turned to a nice evening. The score's great, and the weather's gotten comfortable now. It was a little humid earlier, and feels like it's starting to cool down a little bit.
Erdy Polnitz coming on the field late here. The senior played so well tonight, throwing his body around a bunch. Hurt earlier, injured earlier. Good to see him back on the field. Arnold coming back into the game off the cramps. Played last series. And the stoppage in play is the officials, like they're talking to Coach Mancuso over on the sideline. Not sure what he's beefing about with the official.
Yeah, I don't know.
He might be asking what the best way out is. Is it down 59?
Quickest way home.
But he is in depth in conversation over here. I think he's wondering if they can get those. The intentional grounding is a spot foul. So my thought process is he's wanting the ball or the possession to start.
Oh, okay. He's
ended.
fighting for a little bit extra yardage.
Which I understand. Showing his team he's fighting for every yard, no matter what the score. Arnold's going to go under center. Sims in motion, going to give the old wing T sweep. Look at the speed of Eric Muse. Doesn't make the tackle. George with a good play over there on the edge. First down, Bulldogs. 9:22 to go. Clock stops with the first down. Now it's rolling again. Yeah, Arnold is visibly limping pretty bad now, Pete.
Yeah, you might want to think about just his future. Game's probably out of reach for him, I would think, at this point with 9 minutes left.
You know, a 3-score right now, it's not maybe yet, but you're going to have to score pretty quick. There goes Booth running hard. He had cramps earlier as well, and he's going to get 9 yards on that play. Clock rolling, 8:45, 8:44. Second down, 1 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Guess who's on the tackle?
I'll bet
Number
it's
nine
number
sitting
9
down.
or 84.
Yeah, no, it's Jacoby. He looks like he's cramping. All right, so we got 8:31 left, Bart. Who's your offensive player of the game?
Well, I think we've had some worthy candidates. I think Tank Ward is worthy. I think Kason Jones is worthy. But I got to go. T-Shirt Calhoun had the touchdown catch. But Kaiser Jones, I think, just last week and this week, the big touchdown play. And then obviously one was a special team. I would count that offensive. So I would have to go with number 17.
I'm with you on that one. How about your defensive player of the game?
Well, again, a lot of candidates. I've loved the way that Erdy Polnitz has played, the senior, not to take anything away from him. I think Rodrigo George has played great out on the corner. But Nicholas Barnes, Eric Muse, I think we just get used to how many plays he makes. But Nicholas Barnes has just wreaked havoc. He and Jacorian Wren, but I'd say Nick Barnes.
Well, I tell you what, you can't go wrong with any of those. For me, I like the way that Jacoby Moultrie stepped up tonight. He's been all over the field, but how could you not love Nicholas Barnes and just the entire defense, really? Jacorian Wren, they shut these kids down after the first quarter. So it's been a great show. But for me, Jacoby Moultrie.
Well-deserved as he gets a round of applause from the Jackson Olin faithful and his teammates and coaches. And training staff going to check him out over here in front of us on the sideline as a little scissors trickery as Arnold hands the ball off.
Guess who?
Jacorian Wren.
Jacorian Wren.
Little scissors played a heartsog there. Liked the action, but didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Good discipline. And that's the thing about a wing team. Your linebackers and your interior have to have so much discipline, and a lot of times you just got to focus on those pulling guards because typically where the pulling guards go is where the play's going.
Yeah, and it's wing T can cause a lot of misdirection looks.
Arnold under center, turns, hands off to Booth. Good play that time coming in by number 31, Amaria Caffey.
Yeah, the freshman, he's right there with him. Next to him is number 32, Eric Muse.
Yeah, these freshmen will stick their head up in the hole. There's no question about that. As you see another freshman, Ty Sugarwolf Perry, coming on the field. Going to replace Jacorian Wren. Well-deserved. Well-deserved break for the senior, number 55. Jacorian Wren has really played a well of a game this evening.
That might be it for the night. 7:30 left in the game.
Mustangs on top, 20. Pitch back to Booth. He's got running room. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Hard running that time.
Kaiser Jones on the stop on that one.
Kaiser Jones settling into playing the defensive role. Eric Muse going to get a break as well. Jacoby Moultrie, good to see him going back in the game here after the injury. Got him checked out. Jacorian Wren getting a fresh wrap, or fresh looking at his ankle. Paris Watson coming off the field. Good minutes by the senior.
Got number 24, Damon Gibson, came in for Eric Muse, so he'll be playing one of your linebacker positions.
And he's played well tonight, been on a couple of tackles. There's the handoff there to Thompson. Thompson's going to take Jacoby Moultrie, nowhere to go. Jacoby Moultrie again. I'll tell you what, I like your call, man. He has really played well, been in on numerous tackles and constantly blowing up the play.
Yeah, I mean, he's, here you got 6 minutes left in the game. The game is clearly in hand, and he came off hurt, favoring his leg, and he wants to get back out there, and Coach let go ahead and go. He's back out there. A lot of guts on these kids.
Erdy Polnitz coming over to Taylor Thomas, making sure the defense is set the way it needs to be, as he will have Callaway out here in single coverage alone. Might be looking to take a shot here.
A little mismatch there.
Erdy's got an eye on it. There's the pitch out to Hartzog. Taylor Thomas comes up. Good play by Erdy Ponens to push Hartzog out of bounds. 5:54 to go, midway through this fourth quarter. Jackson Olin clinging to that 41-21 lead.
Yeah, that time it was a good block by the wideout that Taylor Thomas was on. He, held him up enough so the runner could get outside. He tried to turn him inside, but it was a good executed play.
All right, folks, heat timeout here. Midway through the fourth quarter, Jackson Olin up 41-21. This is the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
Nicky's West is truly Birmingham's unique restaurant, serving high-quality meals with great service. Enjoy a relaxed and inviting atmosphere and socialize with friends while enjoying delicious, old-fashioned Southern food at affordable prices. Please take a moment to check out our seafood menu and our steak menu, as well as our breakfast menu. Be sure to stop by and see us for a home-cooked meal at Nicky's West, 233 Finley Avenue West in Birmingham.
Fourth quarter action coming down the stretch here at P.D. Jackson Olin Stadium. Jackson Olin with the lead, 41-21. And as you just mentioned, Pete, as the Bulldogs approach the ball, much needed performance by this young Mustang team.
It is. This really was a much-needed game. On both sides of the ball, they've looked great tonight.
Arnold's going to go back, and he's got a
open.
wide open guy. And look at Rodrill George makes the
word.
pick, and he's got room. He's got room. He's at
go.
the 30, 35, he's at the 40, he's at the 35, he's at the 50, he's at the 40, he's at the 30, he's at the 25, at the 20, and he runs out of bounds.
What a
tackled from behind. And we're dropping everything up here as the stadium is shaking. Rodrill George, son, make a play. Number 88, Harold Rhodes, the big tight end, wide open, running down the field. As we saw earlier, Rodrill George breaks off his offensive guy and goes up and hawks the ball and makes a play. Great play, Jackson Olin defense. Great play, Rodrill George.
I tell you what, that time it looked like a sure completion, and out of nowhere, Rodrill comes back.
And here he goes. He's dribbling the goal basketball.
There you go.
And the defense is about to celebrate. He's waiting on his teammates to get excited. He takes one dribble. He goes up. Boom! And dunks it home into the turnover goal.
There you go. What a play by Rodrill Jones.
He's balling. Malik Lowe in now, along with Ponitz in the backfield. Malik Lowe, he's going to take a hard hit that time. Number 30, the linebacker in the middle, in the interior, Marcus Ross, has been on the field a lot tonight, made some good plays for the Bulldogs. Clock rolling now, 5:20 to go. Jabari Ponitz in at tailback. Rashad Sager in at wideout. Number 19, Adams. In at wideout as well. Deshaun Sellers, the freshman receiver, also in the game.
We're getting a lot of kids get some playing time, and that is awesome. Ooh!
Jalen Jones, the junior, also in the game. Nowhere to go that time for Malik.
No. They sniffed that one out right away. The defensive line was in there just about the time he got the ball to the running back, number 21. Jabari Ponitz, one of your captains tonight.
Gerald Reynolds in the game also in the slot for Jackson Olin, freshman receiver, getting some time as well. Seeing this got some young receivers in the game right now for Jackson Olin. Sophomore and 3 freshmen, and we're going to go to one of those freshmen. Rashad Sager's going to make a catch, and he doesn't, and it's intercepted.
INT.
Intercepted.
He hit him in stride.
And look at Rashad come back and make the play. Now, that's something that is a teachable moment on film.
Yeah, the ball hit him in stride. He couldn't come up with it. It went up in the air. It was intercepted by the kid from Mississippi, and he ends up, number 81 ends up, that's Rashad Sager, ends up running him down.
Parrish Walker makes the interception. Tough play. The ball kind of got on him quick up on his face mask and bounced up in the air. Great throw by Malik Lowe, but it was a good interception. But how about Rashad Sager not feeling sorry for himself, got up and turned around and ran the Bulldog offender down.
He sure did.
I mean, he did. It's just a great play, man, for young kids. Do not sulk when the play doesn't go the way you want it to. Get back in and make a play. Winning play that time by the freshman.
I mean, the game's still going on.
4:04 to go. Mustangs 41-21. Sims gets the handoff. He's going to hand to him, and he's got room. Runs into his own guy. If he hadn't, he might have taken it all the way.
And guess who's on the tackle? Number 10, Roderick George. He's having fun out there.
Yeah, Roderick's one of those seniors, man. He's gotten his opportunity, and he is absolutely making the most of it.
He really is. He's having fun.
So this first-string defense, most of the first-string guys back out on the field. See T.J. Shorts out there getting some more defensive work at linebacker, the fullback. Utility man. Kind of does it all for the Mustangs on offense and defense, the dirty work. There's a handoff into number 19. Ethan Leggett, we've called his name a couple of times. Good play that time by Paris Watson. Nick Barnes and Sugar Wharf Perry with penetration as well. Amaria Caffey also in the mix.
I want to make a correction. I said that we were going to play Clark County, but we're off next week.
It's messed up on Max Preps. I saw the same thing.
Yeah, so we're off, and like you said, we're going to meet Pelham on the 10th of October, and it'll be a home game for Pelham.
Inside give that time for the Bulldogs. Gain of a couple. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go here. Clock is rolling. Jackson Olin looks like it. The Mustangs are going to improve their record to 2-4. Jefferson Davis County will drop to 2-3. Mississippi's usually a week behind. They are in football, basketball. They start a week later.
Let's just hope they are behind tomorrow night when the night's over.
I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Yeah, baby.
There's Thompson. He's got room. He makes a move.
He might. TT's going to run him down.
TT runs him down and makes the play.
Yeah, he ran him down, stomped him on about the 15-yard line with 2:16 left. But that was a nice run for their running back.
Nice run for Thompson there. No quitting these kids from Mississippi.
No, they came all this way. They might as well play the full game, right?
Absolutely. The 35, DeMarcus Polnitz's in the game now. The sophomore linebacker coming in. Paris Watson and Caffey coming off. There's the inside give.
Ooh, he's met that time right there.
Number 17, that's going to be Ty Johnson.
Looks like Tyrell Parks, number 47, a freshman, in on that tackle.
Senior Jalen Davis coming in the game as well. And here comes Nick Barnes out of the game.
Let's give him a hand.
Let's clap for that young man. What a great game by Nicholas Barnes. Just continues to be a warrior in the middle.
The freshman definitely shined tonight.
They're not freshmen anymore, Pete.
No, you're right.
Sims is going to carry it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
So that's about a 7-yard scamper to get a touchdown with 1:16 left.
(41-27). Down 14 here.
They'll be going for 2, it looks like.
They will. Try to get this thing a little bit closer, missing one of those extra points.
Yeah, but you know what? That really strategy-wise, it doesn't make so much sense to me. There's not going to be much difference if you get it or don't. You still got to score 2 touchdowns. So that was, I don't know. Of course, the next game I coach will be my first.
A moot point there on the 2-point conversion, 41-29, barring a onside kick. Touchdown, onside kick, touchdown. We looking pretty good here
Yeah, 1:06 left.
So, folks, we would like to thank Morgan & Morgan and Freeway Honda this evening for, just always being so good about sponsoring Jackson Olin football. Would like to thank Marshall Productions, Jacob Marshall, Josh Marshall, Randy Higgins, and Ron McGill. Thanks, guys, always for putting up with me and Pete. I'd like to thank my partner, Pete, as well.
And the new addition to the Marshall production team tonight, Jeff Turner.
Jeff's heard some new sayings tonight he hasn't heard. Shot clock, in particular. Thanks, guys, for supporting us. We've knocked stuff over and pulled out cords.
I think I did it both times.
It's got to be me, too.
I got a little excited.
All right, here we got number 11, Hannigan, looking like he's probably going to try an onside kick.
Yeah, we got our hands guys up front.
Love to see Ja'Cory and Wren on the hands team right up front.
And he's going to kick
it deep, and he's going to kick it down to number 85. Gerald Reynolds, he's going to run over to the side. He's got a little bit of room, good block, and he gets away and makes a nice little spin move. And
looks like we got an injured player down, too, on the 20 for the team from Mississippi. So let's take a break here and come back.
We're going to take a break here on the Mustang Football Network. It's being brought to you by Freeway Honda, downtown Inslee. Back live here, Malik Lowe under center, closing this one out. He's going to nail it down, and that's going to be the second to last play of the game, probably have to get one more snap in. So great win tonight for the Mustangs.
Yes, it was, Bart. It was nice to see us get back on track. Hope this continues. We've got a much-needed off week before we go to Pelham, so I'm excited to see the second half of this season. I think if we can win the second half of this season, you could say this is a successful year.
Absolutely, and seeing the young guys grow and just get a win tonight, having some guys out with injury. Coach Vakakis and coaching staff have just really circled the wagons, and that's going to do it here tonight for Pete and I. 41-21 win, Jefferson Davis County. Mississippi comes over, and we'll have to make the long trip home. Pete, any last thoughts?
No, I like what I saw from both sides of the ball. I thought the coaches prepared their team very well. Had a little scary start, but they recovered, and they just showed a lot of guts tonight and a lot of determination. So I guess I did have a few thoughts.
Well, it's always good to see the sportsmanship after the game. These kids don't know each other, and after competing, congratulating each other. And we wish all the folks from Bassfield and Prentice and Jefferson Davis County, Mississippi, a safe trip home. And that's going to do it for us. Thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Thanks to Freeway Honda. And we will not be on the air next week as the Jackson Olin Mustangs have the bye. So it's bye week, and we'll see you in 2 weeks against Pelham. For Bart Heitch, Pete Triantos, you've been listening to Mustang Football on the Mustang Football Network, sponsored by Freeway Honda.
Somebody say J.O.